All right. Welcome to episode 2 of the Already Dead podcast. I'm your host, Lucky Luke.
I'm your other host, not Carter.
And Matty eyes, baby. I just got the picture you sent me of this fucking sleeping dog, bro.
Man, that GIF always
I
gets
thought
me,
it was,
bro.
I thought it was Frankie for a second. I'm like, bro, where did you get this picture?
Just in your house recording your dog.
Bro,
Man.
That's not your dog?
no,
Oh,
it looks just like him though.
yeah.
That's why I was so
All right,
confused.
all right. Well, shit. It's good to be back, gentlemen. It feels like it's been like a while since we. Oh, look at him.
Look at little
Look
Frank.
at him.
Maddie
I
going
feel like it's been a while.
Maddie gonna get that dog cam.
Yeah, when was the last time? Was it last week? Has it been a week?
Sunday.
It's been a week.
And it's Monday.
A week and 1 day, but who's counting, huh?
If it feels like it was yesterday, but it also feels like it was really
Yeah. No, I get that too.
So
I've had a bunch of people been asking, "Hey, when are you gonna do your next podcast? When are you gonna do your next podcast?" So
Don't worry about it.
yeah, I said you'll never know. Just kidding. Just
you
kidding.
won't know
But
until you hit that link and you're tuning in via Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, iTunes, Spotify, the whole
Hey.
nine, you know.
I love it. I love it.
So what were you saying about the Chief? Can you give everyone a rundown of the Chiefs villain? What does he go by? What is he?
Hopefully one of
The Chiefs
our
villain?
viewers is in here. So as you may all know, I am a Raiders fan. So anytime I can talk shit on the Kansas City Chiefs, whether it be maybe a super fan, I'll run with it. So basically, this dude who's a huge super fan refers to him as Chiefsaholic. He dresses up in like a wolf mask, and you can't see anything but his eyes, and that's it. He's covered. He's like a furry almost,
Okay.
and he used that same mask to go rob multiple banks. But then he would always be at the Chiefs, any Chiefs game, but he would wear that same mask.
So he would rob a bank and then pull up to a Chiefs game like right then and there.
I don't know about like right then and there, but his side hustle was robbing banks.
Like he was using it as a cover up.
It wouldn't be like, oh, it's a Chiefs games at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Let me go rob a bank real quick and then head out to the Chiefs game. He would do
Right.
that. It happened back in 2022. He started doing this, and finally, on April the 9th, he just had his court, and he injured one of the tellers at the bank, right?
Ooh.
And now the judge ordered him to pay $3.6 million to that girl, and then pay $7.2 million in punitive damages.
Now,
So
is he in jail though? Did he go to jail?
no, not yet. So that was just the first. He's in prison right now. Yeah, he's off the streets. You're not gonna see no chiefaholic anywhere for all you bank tellers out there. But his formal sentencing is on the 10th of July.
Flossie Buffalo said Chiefs fans may go to jail, but Raiders fans are born in prison.
Yeah. I'm so glad this man's in here.
So this is what I don't get when the courts do sentencing like that. Like, oh, how much was he fined to pay?
Basically like 10.3 million. I think.
Okay, hey, you're ordered to pay 10 mil, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in prison for X amount of years. Like, does that? When do they get paid? When he gets out, or like how does that work?
I don't know once it goes to like the court system and everything, but they're even talking about like, yo, if he starts making books about this and writing books, like, does he collect all this money from all the books? And if there's a movie about it, there's a TV series, like they're trying to not let him get this money if he did freaking start like, hey, let me write a book about what I did, and then it just goes viral, you know? So almost like the Jeffrey Dahmer series on Netflix, how that popped up and popped off. Like obviously he's dead, but he still probably would have collected some of that money. That money. So yeah, that was kind of interesting to read about and see. And I heard it back in when football season was going on. And then I just saw it again, and it was just like, oh shoot, he's actually getting freaking jail time and's got to pay millions of dollars. That sucks.
It kind of sounds like the not podcast, the documentary on Netflix called Bitcoin, where the dudes just like were scheming. They were essentially what they were doing was when crypto started booming, there was no way to actually spend Bitcoin. You would have to cash it, this and that. Super weird. So they built a card that was like, oh, if you have, let's say 20 million or $100, whatever, in crypto, you can use this debit card anywhere in the world and pay for whatever you're trying to buy. So they put on this fake website, a fake Visa, fake everything, and people were investing. They raised, hundreds of millions of dollars. And once they started getting big enough, they're like, oh shoot, we should actually try making this card legit. And they tried going the legit way, but they were already in too deep. One of the investors found out it was a big scam. And it's a super long story. But long story short, two of them went to prison for a couple years, but this one guy was facing 987 years in federal prison, like the biggest sentence in the world or something crazy like that. And he somehow beat the case and didn't serve a day in jail.
What?
And all the money, he keeps buying shit. He keeps buying houses, crazy cars, all this stuff. But he's saying that he's broke. And like at the end of it's on Netflix. At the end of the interview, the interviewer was like, well, so where's all this money? And he just like looks at the camera and he goes, I don't know. And that's it, dude. Like cuts. I'm like, damn, dude. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah. See, how does that happen though? How do you get like even 50 years? That's a long ass sentence, right? How do you not serve a day when it's 957, whatever you said? Like, dude, how do you must have had some money to buy some good lawyers.
Money to buy good lawyers, making deals with the feds. You know how it goes.
That's crazy.
But yeah, the victims to this day still haven't got paid back. But it's just like, it's stuff like that. When you see stuff like that happen, you're just like, dang.
Like the Logan Paul thing, bro. The crypto zoo or whatever.
Dude, I don't know.
That was another one of those.
I don't know too much about that.
He still ain't in trouble for that. That's crazy.
Is there a backstory? What? I've never even heard of
You
this.
never heard about that? He like came out with the app. I can't remember the exact like details of the app, but basically you would buy an animal and it would evolve and evolve and evolve and grow as, the stock grows or the Bitcoin grows, whatever the crypto would have been. And it never launched, and he had he had millions and millions of dollars from investors, just like normal people like us, just throwing him cash. Damn. Like one dude invested like 500 grand, never saw a penny, like all kinds of crazy.
And none of these guys have got their money back yet, I'm guessing?
No, to this day. Actually, if you watch on YouTube, I think it was CoffeeZilla. I want to say CoffeeZilla. Let me see. CoffeeZilla.
So it's like a game almost, like a crypto game.
Yeah, it was like a game. It was kind of like a Pokemon game, basically. Yeah, CoffeeZilla. Watch that video. It's a good watch.
Okay.
It's like 25 minutes long, but yeah, he uploaded this a year ago. 10 million views.
My luck though, like I couldn't even get out of like a seatbelt ticket, let alone fucking 50 years in jail. Like what?
Right.
Man, dude. We gotta think too, like the white collar crime is completely different than like standard crime, I feel like, because it's like it's just money instead of like an actual like a violent type thing, you know? So
Yeah.
I feel like maybe the court system looks at it differently. I don't know.
But like, let's go. What does if you don't have no money? What are you gonna start doing? Or like, you might get angry and you might start doing real crime. You know, so
Oh,
Are you talking about white collar crime? Is that what you're saying?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, I see.
like people get fed up with like, oh shoot, he's not getting my money back, or and let's just throw out like a $10,000. If I freaking lost $10,000, I might go do something to that person, you know?
Right.
So it's just
Hey,
like,
you might go do something.
Could you elaborate on that?
probably not. If anyone knows me, I wouldn't do shit.
What were your intentions?
But you know what I mean? Like that could cause someone to get a little bit upset and frustrated having their money, and then now we're leading into not real crime. All crime is crime, you know, but like murder. You make sense or no?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. All right. Luke's looking at it like he's like, dude, I
No,
have no
I'm just
idea what
thinking.
he's
I'm just
talking
thinking
about.
because
But
I'm still
you
thinking.
see, Flossie said Carter should tell the NCIS storming her office story, and I'm gonna have to have a no go on that one, brother.
I'm still thinking about that crypto Zilla thing. So what is there like a certain because he's doing what WWE? He's doing all these crazy things. Like he's making money. Like he's not
Yeah.
like where? Why not just pay the people from that? Like if they're or is it
Just to prove a point.
or is it just
Like,
saying
no, I
like
didn't do it.
or is he
Well,
still
he
working on it, trying to make
he
it?
said he was gonna pay people back, and it's been a long time. Like he's swore up and down, I'm gonna pay people back. I'm gonna pay people back.
Hmm. I wonder if they can't do anything because it's like an investment type. Like, hey, you invested, like you know
Yeah,
the
you
risks
can't.
and
Yeah.
investments.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
clearly a scam the whole time.
Like a pump
That
and
was the
dump
problem
type
with
thing.
it. Yes, exactly. That ain't it. That's a movie.
Is Pokemon still crazy right now? Like, are people?
Oh yeah, Pokemon's still a thing.
That's still like pretty relevant with people trading cards.
Yeah,
Yeah, I sell cars like when I sell cars to people.
Cars or
Probably
cards?
Cars,
Oh,
cars
okay.
like a room.
Oh, okay.
I'll see 1 in 10 people like playing the Pokemon Go game still.
Oh, for real? Yo,
Yeah.
Yo, let's talk about that for a
I'm
second.
just like, hey yo, you
Pokemon
catch them
Go.
all?
So I was in Japan when that first, and we were at like this function. It was like a beach bash mandatory fun day, right? And when that thing dropped, every single person wasn't talking to people. They were just looking down at their phone and then just like walking around.
Yeah.
Hundreds of people. And I was like, what the heck are they doing? And then I finally downloaded it. It was fun for a while. But I can't still play that. Like, and I'm a huge gamer. I don't know. Pokemon Go, but Pokemon's fun.
remember all the people getting hit by cars?
Oh yeah.
That's what I remember the
Yeah.
most is like people like just looking at their phone trying to catch a Pokemon and then just getting hit by a car.
That's crazy.
Oh, here you go. Here's the description of the game. It was utilizing OpenSea for egg NFTs bought with Ethereum. The app is a Pokemon-inspired trading game in which the user purchases eggs, hatches them, and then breeds the animal to earn proprietary zoo tokens. So basically, the more you play, the more you earn.
But this is like legit money that they were putting
Yeah,
into
that
it.
they were,
Right?
that they invested into it and then got scammed because the game never came out.
But what if they're still?
Oh.
Couldn't they just be like, dude, we're still working on the game? You know?
I mean, I guess they could.
Yeah. How
But
long?
without
How long was that? Like,
that
what'd
was
you say?
that one. This one was posted on January 6th of 2023. This is how long
Okay.
Dang.
Okay.
it's
Okay.
still.
Still
They were
around.
already investigating him here. It's been a thing for a while now.
Well, think about Prime. Like, dude, he's got to be making a silly amount of money on Prime.
Oh,
like, take
yo, Go ahead.
take a day's worth of Prime revenue, just pay back on investment,
Yeah.
call it a day.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
And-
just shut them up.
Yeah. Seriously.
Might as well.
I wonder how much Prime is worth. I'm gonna pull that.
I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna take a crazy guess.
Got to
I'm
be a
gonna s-
billion.
I was
I'm gonna
gonna say it's
say
gotta be. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna.
say like 870 million.
I was gonna say 50 mil, but
Oh, bro, we all off.
I was saying
uh,
a billion, bro, because it's
We
like
all. Yeah,
UFC. It's in
yeah.
every gas station.
Estimate that Prime is valued somewhere between 3.1 billion to 8
oh,
billion dollars. And then it's believed that Logan has 10% equity in Prime, which means that in addition to his net worth, he has another 300 million of shares in his company at the very least.
I would dump shares now. Dude, me personally,
Dude.
I don't think Prime's good, bro. I
I've
Yo,
don't,
never
my
had it.
kids love Prime,
dude.
and I guess there's like a catchy song. We got Prime, brother. We got Prime, but and they sing that all the time. Anytime we go to a gas station, they want to try a new flavor of Prime. They want to.
See, I can't do it.
I haven't even opened this shit.
What is
I've
it?
been
Is it
had
the
this.
choose?
It's a hydration stick. It's like the
Oh,
little
okay.
crystal light things.
Oh, so you
Oh,
put that
gotcha.
in a
You
water
just put it in
bottle?
your water.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My
Seems
wife
like
got them
this.
for
I
me.
just have
I
a
was like,
Neo.
I ain't drinking that shit. And I
I
Dude,
threw it.
try.
it's a lot of sugar. It's a lot of sugar.
No, they say
This
there's
one
no
says 0
sugar. They
sugar in
say
it.
no sugar, dude. They say like 5 grams of sugar, but it tastes so sweet. That's why I don't understand how they
Yes,
do it.
yes, that's
How
what
the
I'm saying. Because
fuck
it's
do they do it? I need to
Oh
know.
yeah,
yeah.
no, because this says 0. It says 0 added sugar. I see,
Yeah,
but it has 2 milligrams or 2 grams of
Yeah, like
sugar,
2 or 5 or something like
but
that.
0 added sugar. I don't know how they.
I don't
How can it
really
not
when
be
it
added if this is
yeah,
all just fucking?
it looks
It's
like
all
sugar.
technically added together. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck do you mean no
It
sugar
it
added?
tastes so sweet to me, and again, I don't know how they do it. I haven't looked into it. I've tried the red one, the green one, the red, white, and blue one was actually kind of fire, but again, it's so sweet, and I don't know what the
It,
sugars. There's not a lot of
total
sugar,
sugar
but
it's 2 gram, 2 gram, and only 20 calories.
bro,
Like
bro.
but
When,
but what are
when
the
Ryan's
other
screen lights
ingredients?
up, bro, he looks like he looks like he's staring at the sun,
Someone
bro.
flashbanged him.
oh,
He's fucking getting a tan, dude.
I'm sorry that I have to look up like back in
Dude,
the day when you would go to Walmart or Target and freaking go play the game
this game
and you have to
was-
look up and you're just
Yeah,
those were the days.
those
Those
were
were the
the Luke don't
days.
even know about those days.
I
He ain't
know.
old
Me?
enough.
What
He had
you
a,
mean? No,
he
I
had an
remember.
iPad already walking around freaking Walmart screaming.
I remember the Guitar Hero. Remember when Guitar Hero was coming out? They'd put that on the
Oh,
stand. They just
mhm,
playing the
mhm.
guitar. Man, good times,
Oh,
man. Good times. Nowadays, I feel like, dude, you can't even go through a Best Buy to look at a keyboard without certain keys missing. Like, do people
oh
just?
yeah. People are
Oh, I need a
Oh
W
yeah,
key, bro.
yeah,
Pop it on.
yeah,
Like, come on,
yeah,
son. You can't do that
yeah.
nowadays.
like
Yeah,
why are you
it's
yoinking the keys at the random?
I know like those aren't even good keys either.
Like, dude, I don't know. I don't know how people would get away with stuff like that. Like,
I don't either. I don't either. But that's the world we're going to.
it's crazy,
One of these days it's just gonna be freaking all online, and
dude.
they're just gonna have pictures like cut out pictures of what the
Yeah.
thing, and then you have to go in the back and be like, hey, I want to buy this. Like, come on. Bro.
Well,
You remember Toys R Us?
yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
You remember where you had to take the little slip if you wanted to buy a video game? You would take like this little piece of paper and then you would have to go and give it to them, and then they would
oh
go.
yeah, yeah.
They would have to go in the back, and because people they didn't want anyone to steal.
Well,
You
think
know they do that somewhere else too. Oh, Costco, they do that
Costco,
kind of
yeah,
shit.
I was just gonna say
Costco.
Like you grab
Costco.
the little thing for the
Yeah,
AirPods or something
yeah.
there. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's smart though. Like, if I was a business owner on that scale, I would be like, yeah, dude. Like, we ain't putting
Yeah.
AirPods out, dude. Like, especially like Christmas
Yeah,
time,
no.
put that in the bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
It's but like no, that's crazy.
yo, it's just like think about. I think the 99-cent store just came out saying something that they're going to be shutting down their doors because of the
Yeah.
inflation, and then also like people are just stealing, dude, just
Yeah.
robbing,
Well, yeah. That's
robbing
like, why is
everything.
it's so cheap there they can't afford to buy a security system, bro. They're not making any profit when it's 99 cents. Like,
Dude,
come on now.
if just think about the margins, if you're buying, you know, let's say someone goes grocery shopping at the 99-cent store, like all that food, what are you putting in your body? Like if they're selling it for $1,
Oh,
you know,
Well,
oh,
no.
there's
When's the last time you went to the 99-cent store?
they're not 99 cents no more.
It's not 99 cents.
It's like a legit.
It's like the
store
Five
now.
Below stores now.
Yeah,
But
so
not-
when you
yeah.
go there to buy groceries, it's normal groceries, normal prices. Like
Yeah.
Right,
if
right.
you want a bag of cheese, like they got the super cheap cheese, or they have the Tillamook that's like $5.
Dude, that's a fire
But
brand.
the
of
99-cent aspect is like all that cheap crap you can buy, like
Mm,
plates
yeah,
and
okay,
like the
okay.
little toys for your kids. Like they got all that.
And
But the
candies, too.
groceries, the groceries they can't make it 99 cents, or
shit.
they'd be out of business a
Yeah,
long time ago.
yeah, yeah.
But I
Yeah.
saw you remember you were talking about that 916 Stockton. There's one up here too, 916 Sacramento.
Yeah.
Bunch of homeless people like ran through the one in Rancho on Folsom Boulevard. They had the back door open, the sirens were going, just not giving a fuck about anything.
Oh shit.
Dude just ride by on his bike. Yo, they robbing this place.
What?
Yeah, it was insane.
Isn't California law to make it like a felony or something like that? You have to steal over $999 or something.
Yeah, it has to be grand theft, and they're actually working to pass. Like a bunch of people are working to pass a bill
Cheers.
where that any amount that you steal is a crime. May not be a felony, but at least a misdemeanor crime.
So say you can hit licks at the 99-cent store all day long.
Right.
We're like, hey, I got
Right.
999 products,
Well, that's the problem, right? Because people will go and that's what they'll do, like load up their whole grocery cart full of food and then just roll straight out the front door.
Bounce.
Yeah, like the
Hey, be
employees aren't allowed
slow.
to chase them.
That's great. No, like I feel like nowhere now they can like chase them. Only
Yeah, they
maybe
have
a select few stores, and maybe not even that.
Some
like
stores
as
have the
Soon as you're
loss
off,
prevention,
yeah,
but they got to be in the store. If they make it
Yeah.
out the door, it's
yeah.
done.
It's
Unless
Because
it's Best Buy. I think Best Buy, they'll just straight up tackle you until you get to your car.
Because what, like they're afraid that they get sued. Also, Vishlo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate
Yeah,
it. We'll follow you.
Vishlo.
Yeah,
thanks
they're
for the
afraid they'll
follow.
get sued. And I think I don't remember I can't remember if this is true or not. So don't quote me on this, but I think the Best Buy security guards are like third party.
Oh, okay.
I can see
To
that.
kind of
I can see
avoid
that. Dude, the ones up here, man, they got strapped. They're strapped up, dude. They got like 5 mags. I'm like, who are you preparing for? Like, it's
just
Best
in
Buy,
case.
bro. Like, like going to war, dude. Like, I think I sent you a picture. Both of you guys. I think this guy had like a Kevlar helmet. He had like a flat jacket on. He had the whole night, dude. I'm like, what are we
And
doing?
the security guard at Best Buy.
Yes.
He had his raid backpack on.
And
too.
I'm pretty sure it was the one in Folsom, the Iron Point one. I'm pretty sure it was
Really?
down there. Yes.
Oh man. I
Yo,
am
who
not
are we?
that
Wow.
Who are you preparing against right now? Best Buy, dude. Like,
Some kid stealing like a plushie behind, like
Oh,
like the little Kirby plushie, and they're just like.
He's got a Funko Pop.
yo, well, think about the armored guards who drive the vehicles, like the armored trucks. I was like, this was years ago. I was like, man, they probably get paid hella money to like protect all that money. Dude, they get paid minimum wage. I'm like, dude, you're getting paid minimum wage. Maybe let's just say $5 or $10 more, right? But you're getting paid
Still,
pennies
You're a walking target.
to protect
Well,
a crazy amount of money, dude. Like that's
that ain't enough to that ain't enough to persuade me not to drive off in the truck either, though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. But I feel like they have to go through extensive background, like
Oh, for
background
sure.
check and freaking.
Right. It's gotta be federal,
they,
right?
They know exactly where you are at all times when you're
I can
driving
make
that
it.
truck.
I can make it to Mexico. I'll get a job in San
It's
Diego.
just like the movie The Town with freaking
Yeah.
Ben Affleck.
Mm.
Like they would just freaking get those trucks, and I feel like if you have like a legit plan, I'm not saying anything.
Write this down. Write this
We're
down,
not
chat. Write it down. Write it
conspiring.
down.
We're
Not
not
saying
conspiring.
anything, but like I feel like if you do come up with like a legit, you can get away with that easy.
Well, think about
Especially how close we are to Mexico.
right, dude.
Boom.
They made a documentary. It was like based on a true story. This girl was dating this like gambling addict, and he did drugs. This and that. Long story short, she did this route, pulls into this one place. They unload the armored truck, put it in the van, bounce like
Yeah.
crazy. And that still to this day they can't find the dude.
To this day.
To this day, crazy, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yo, pay me $20 or pay me, how much do you think you? See, I don't even want to I don't want to go down that road. I was gonna say
what?
how much would you have to get paid to not want to steal? When you're like think about working at a casino, those cashers, like the people who are like the cashiers in the back, dude, they got millions of dollars, dude. Just like,
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, to be like if you're getting paid minimum wage and you're just sitting here looking at millions of dollars every single day, there's
Oh
not,
yeah.
they're thinking about like, oh
No,
man,
I
if
get
I
it.
take
Yeah.
$100, I ain't gonna know.
It's
You
like,
know?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But I like my job and benefits. You know?
yeah.
I don't know.
It's I guarantee you every single day they go in there and they look at that and they're like, they're probably coming up with some idea. But do you speaking of money, this was back in the day. It's like 2019, 2020 when that freaking armored truck blew open all the money and it was right next
Oh,
to
in San Diego, right?
it was Oceanside. It was like right next to the base, and people were freaking filming themselves
Oh,
grabbing the money. And I'm just like, dude, you guys are idiots. Why are you filming yourself?
I'm grabbing a break. I'm gone, dude. I ain't filming nothing.
But it was just like it was just she was picking up $1 bills. And I was just like, bro, go find like at least a $5, $10 bill. Like, why are you securing all these dollar bills? That was crazy.
Dude,
Like,
but if you think about it though, all that money's insured. Like,
yeah.
well, think about there's a story like I actually just saw this the other night. I think this was last night. I took a screenshot too, and it says, where's it at? So it says a bank account. So check this out, chat. This is crazy. A bank account in South Carolina has $1.8 billion in it, but nobody knows why. So it says South Carolina finds itself grappling with a 1.8 billion mystery fund accumulated over a decade due to accounting transactions, leaving the state leaders puzzled about the origins and intended use. Investigations are underway to uncover why taxpayers' money was placed in an account designated for interagency fund transfer. State Treasurer Curtis Loftus and the general or whatever, Brian Gaines, have been called upon to shed light on the matter. While they investigated the funds, they've approximately generated $200 million in interest
God damn.
for the state. Lawmakers are exercising caution regarding spending until the rightful allocation. So while that money's just been sitting in there, dude, they just been making money off the interest. Like,
that's crazy.
Cut everybody a check.
Like,
right?
When I first read it though, like when you go on Instagram, you see the post, and then it's like the caption. If it's over a certain amount, it's like enclosed. I was like, man's making money, bro. Leave him alone. But then I read that, I was like, oh, this is this is kind of weird.
Damn, freaking money. What makes the world go round?
Hey, this one guy got like 110K in his bank account. The bank told him like on accident, and the bank's like, "Nah, keep it." Like super rare case. This just happened like a month ago. You guys never seen that? Yeah, this dude.
No.
This bank account right now.
Yeah, this dude.
That happened to me.
Because you see stories all the time of like mishandled like bank accounting error. Like this one chick got like X amount of money and she cashed it out and spent it, and then she was ordered to pay it all back. But like, dude, dude, especially nowadays, dude, when times are tough for everyone.
Yeah.
Like you throw me a fucking extra 1,000, shit. I don't know.
I'm not saying shit.
What you talking about? I didn't get an extra 1,000.
I'm going to the ATM right away, bro.
But dude, 110,000 banks like, oh hey, that's our mess up. Just keep it though. Like, dude.
Yo, but do you have to pay that if it's their fault? Could you win that in court and be like how? Not my fault for cashing it out right away, but I guess it goes to morals and all this kind of like you rightfully knew that this wasn't your money type deal.
Everyone listening, what would you do? Would you return the money? Would you tell someone? Would you cash it? The FBI's not watching, so I'm just kidding.
I would call someone right away, be like, bro, I have X amount of dollars in my bank account. What should I do?
Fire up a jet. I'll see you in the Bahamas.
If I call Luke, he would probably be like, bro, cash that shit right now. We going somewhere. If I call freaking Tacoma, he'd be like, bro, you should probably return. You should probably return that. Shout out to Tacoma if you watch it. I love you, brother. But like certain people would tell me different things. I think I would tell someone though. I'd be like, "Hey, I got this money."
I'm not telling anybody.
I tell them like, if it's still in. Actually, let's just say I won't tell anyone, but just keep it in there for a little bit, just in case you're like, "Oh shoot, you got to pay this money back."
No. You gotta tell me.
Yo, we firing up a jet. We going to the Bahamas. We're kicking it with P. Diddy. You know he's gonna be our next door neighbor. Yo, wait. We're not gonna be kicking it with P. Diddy. Hold on, pause, time out.
Flip it.
He's gonna
flip it.
he'll be our neighbor. We won't associate with him, but you know.
I didn't want to be a neighbor with him.
What's going on with that? Anyone know what's going on with that?
No, I haven't heard of anything about it. I just see the memes.
Yeah,
I haven't heard anything more
and
about
then
it.
I know that he flew out, but they're saying that he wasn't even on the plane that he flew out of.
Like a distraction almost.
Yeah. But like his house got raided. I think it was in Miami or some bullshit like that. But that was a while back. That thing, like, I think we didn't have anything to talk about in the world. So that was like, hey, let's slip this in there.
Or what if that was a distraction?
Like you can tell when there's nothing to talk about in the news. You just hear random stuff. You're like, okay, and then it just disappears like 2 days later.
So let's.
Kesha changes the TikTok lyrics at her performance in Coachella.
Since
you know what she said? Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
What'd she say?
I don't know. I didn't click on it. I just thought that was funny.
She's still performing.
And that's what I thought was funny. Was that she was playing at Coachella?
She's still there, like she had like 1 or 2 songs. What's going on here?
Yeah, I don't know. Kesha. Let's see what she's.
Yo, you guys wanna talk about Coachella? Last night, I'm editing my photos, and I go on YouTube on this TV over here, and I'm like, dude, what can I throw on in the background? I don't want to listen to music. I just want to just like have something a brainless thing in the background, right? And I go on YouTube and it's like, oh, Coachella Live. And I said, okay, I didn't even know Coachella was going on right now, but I know Coachella is like a big thing. And I click on it. It was like around 10:20. And the last performance was Doja Cat, which, Doja Cat, she's my girlfriend. So I had to click it. And, dude, I didn't make it all the way through. I text her from time to time, But no, for real. Yeah, I miss you. Why don't you respond to me? But no, it wasn't bad. It was kind of weird at first. She came out looking like one of the dudes from Breaking Bad, and then next thing you know, little light switch, and she comes out looking with like a 9-foot long hair get up, and then dancers in the background are just hairy dudes, like can't even see. It was weird. It got super weird, and I had to leave, so I was like, but I talked to her this morning and she said it was a cool show, so it was pretty tight.
Yeah.
Luke, the type of dude to send her memes saying this is so us.
No, I was texting you guys. I was like, yo, I might have to break up with her because if she's dancing like this on strangers, kind of. Hey, Thurman, thank you for the follow.
She probably naked under her clothes.
Oh, for sure.
Flossie just asked, you guys have an MLB team?
Yankees, baby. What you talking about?
Oh my God.
Why you look at me like that? Everyone knows I'm a Yankees fan. A straight Yankees fan. Hell no.
Who's on the team right now,
bro?
The Yankees.
What's you guys? So I do like the Red Sox.
How you like the Yankees and the Red Sox?
But I'm a Yankees fan first. If I were to pick a secondary team, River Cats. I'm just kidding.
A AAA team.
I'm kidding. Nah, I'm a Yankees fan. But what's your favorite MLB team, Matty?
The Giants.
Okay, that makes sense.
And again, I don't watch baseball, but if I did have to pick, it would be the Giants, just because of
gay area.
The certain people that I used to be associated with would watch the Giants and like the Giants. I was like, you know what, I'll watch it,
You,
and that's about it.
you guys know me. I'm a football fan. Like it's very tough for me to get into any other sport because that's what I grew up playing. I played a little bit of basketball in high school, but I wasn't like I just sat in the corner shoot threes. That's all I did. I didn't do nothing. Like I didn't understand the game of basketball. I played golf, right? Golf's fun. But when you start being able to put money on games, dude, these boring games, like, dude, even if it's $1,
Bro,
five
then that
bucks, whatever, that's what got me into baseball. Like obviously, like growing up, everyone watched the Sandlot, dude. Everyone wanted to be Babe Ruth, you know. Like I never played baseball a day in my life, not on any sport team. I never did t-ball, nothing. But Brooke was like, "Hey, we should go to a MLB game or whatever," and we went to the Aces, which is like a local, kind of like the
That's
River
cool.
Cats. But
Yeah,
we went to a game, dude, and it was fun. Like actually being there is totally different than watching it on TV. And I feel like
oh yeah,
that's for like every sport, right? But like, dude, I was like, whoa, baseball looks actually pretty fun. Like, and then you start throwing $5 on a game. You go down there. I don't know. Like, baseball's fun for me now if you throw money on it. But
yeah. No, going to the game is
yeah.
legit.
yeah, it's tight.
Especially going to the Giants game, bro. Get the garlic fries.
Ooh,
Oof.
Mm.
ooh.
Yo,
Freeze
but
your ass
I'd rather,
off.
I'd rather watch football on TV. Games are dope, but
Oh,
it's
Right.
better to watch football on TV. Better
I'm
watch
never.
baseball in person,
I,
and then basketball is kind of hit or miss. Depends on your
I
season.
love going to basketball games, bro. I love it. We went
Basketball
to
game, yeah.
we went to a playoff game last season, and that we sat all the way at the top.
You bring
My
your
boy,
oxygen tank.
my
Hey,
boy
but
wanted
you
to
were
go
there
so
though.
bad. Yeah, we were there. He
Are
bought
you
me a
guys?
ticket.
You
He
guys
bought
gonna
me a
go this
jersey.
season?
We might, but
You guys are in the
it was
playing tournament.
the energy in the arena from a regular game versus the playoffs was crazy.
Yeah,
The whole place was shaking,
yeah,
and we
that's
were at the
crazy.
top, bro. We were all the way at the top, and
The
luckily at Golden One they have that giant screen.
yeah,
So like
so you can
at the end
see.
of the day, bro,
Yeah, you
You're
just
right
watch.
you're
Go
just
there
watch.
anyway. It
watching
don't
that
matter.
TV. Like it's not really that bad all the way up there. We
Right.
had the giant TV to watch it
Yo,
on.
the last game that I went to, it was the Kings and Knicks, and that was, I think it was like back in 2016 or whatnot. And the Kings were destroying them, right? And then I, game winner, the Knicks hit a game winner, and the whole crowd was just
Bruh.
it was. I was wearing a Knicks because I hate the Kings. I was wearing a freaking Knicks shirt that I bought from Walmart or some bullshit like that. Freaking an orange beanie. I was just like,
Dude.
No, we got to sit in
uh,
the luxury suite one time there too. My one of my other buddies that I haven't talked to in a long time, his work, the owner has a box, and I'd never been. He was like, "Oh yeah, come, just come. I got a surprise for you." We had no idea. We roll up to the side door. He's like, "Yeah, we're going in right here." Like we sneak in like this little side door, and they like go through the metal detector and all that shit there. Oh, you guys want something to drink? Like you want a coffee, a beer? I'm like, what? Like, yeah, I'll take a beer. They give you a beer. All right, she's gonna show you up to your suite. I like look at him. I'm like, our suite. He's like, bro,
what?
I didn't pay for it. I didn't pay for it. I'm like, okay.
Put
We
that
go
on
in
this
there.
guy's tab over here. You
Bro,
know?
it was so dope. It was like you're just like basically in a room. There's a
Damn.
there's our own private bathrooms up there. There's a TV. You don't ever have to get out to leave. Like some lady just comes and knocks on your door. We actually knew her too. She'll come in, hey, you guys want drinks? You want food? Like once you get
Yo,
in, then you
that's
gotta pay. But
dope.
it was crazy.
That's dope. I know that Flossie Buffalo, he's he's got some friends that know friends, and it's almost, I think it's almost like a family friend, right, Flossie? That he gets to go to like the Chiefs suites at freaking Arrowhead Stadium, and he's getting like freaking food delivered to him, drinks. Like he's like right there when the players are walking out to go into the field. Like it's, I was like, too bad it's Chiefs though.
No,
But
me and Flossie, we had a Madden best of 3 little challenge going on, and Flossie had some NFL players from different teams. I don't think it was just the Chiefs, but he knows a couple
yeah, no,
guys.
I played Call
Flossie
of
knows a
Duty.
couple guys.
I played Call of Duty with oh my god, why am I gonna freaking forget his name right now? The running back for the Chiefs back in the day,
Charles.
Jamal Charles. Yeah, I played COD with him. I was
Yeah,
like, what?
My coach during that little Madden tournament, after the first game, Seahawks versus Chiefs, Seahawks obviously won. You know, I go back to my corner and I won't say his name, Dr. Carter told me to use the Raiders to try beating the Chiefs. And I got, you know, it went 1-1. We'll just say that. And then he got the best of me of the third game. But I do believe we have unsettled business when it comes to Madden. But, you know, I haven't played it in a long time. But, you know, it was, if I didn't use the Raiders, I would have won for sure.
Oh my god.
That was, I think that was when Russell Wilson was still on the Seahawks. So I would just pump fake, run up 10 easy yards, you know. No,
Never hand the ball off to Marshawn.
Yeah, that's what it was. Dude, I think it was the third game I just choked, bro. The pressure started coming to me, dude.
He didn't hand the ball off.
I didn't hand the ball off, turnover.
And then freaking picked up the 1 yard line.
Yeah, he had Marshawn Lynch on the 1 yard line, bro. He just, you know.
Dude, can we just talk about that for just a little bit? Like, the best running back in the league at that time, it's like third or even second down, and you don't hand the ball off to him.
I won't even. I already know what down it was. I know how much time on the clock there was. You know, it was first and goal, and I think it was actually second and goal. But you're on the fucking 2 yard line. It's just Pete Carroll. It was a Pete Carroll USC play call. That's a college play call right there.
Do you think that there was foul play? Like, hey,
no.
This game, you're not supposed to freaking win.
Nah, it was a. That was a straight.
NFL's rigged.
That was a straight dumb play that got called, and he got caught.
And I was working at the ICU, and it was my 12-hour shift. No, I just get on, and we're watching it, and we're all huddled around. Luckily, we didn't have any patients. We're all huddled around the TV when they were driving. I'm like, no way, 1 yard. Like, yes, the Patriots are gonna lose, and then they pick it.
So, I made a bet because all season I'm like, we're gonna win the Super Bowl again. And I was wearing the same I still have the hat. I was wearing the same Seahawks hat, but then I got a new one. It was like gray with the green bill, and it's like the shiny emblem, you know, of the Seahawks. And one of my buddies, CJ, was like, yeah, I don't want to bet you money, but I'll bet you this. If the Seahawks lose, you have to burn that hat and you have to put it on Instagram. I was like, I'll take that bet. Dude, I spent like $40 on the hat or whatever. And they lost, and I still got the hat to this day. I didn't burn that, you know. But that's
the story is don't make bets with Luke because he's not gonna come through.
Dude, I threw the hat though for sure. That hat's damaged. It has damage. I've to this day I haven't wore it. Like it might as well be burnt. I don't wear it because it's an unlucky hat. It's an unlucky hat.
Shit. Now you guys not even. I don't even know. You guys suck. There's like no freaking players on. You got DK Metcalf. That's about it.
Yo,
even Geno Smith wasn't bad. Geno Smith wasn't a bad quarterback, but like I don't foresee you guys being in any playoff picture anytime soon. The Raiders, though. Woo. I can't wait for this season.
It's gonna be good.
Isn't that what you say every season, bro?
They do say that.
Y'all sound like Cowboy fans.
Dude, the Cowboy fans are the worst because the fans aren't the worst. It's the team that lets the fans down. Like, dude, you just see Cowboys going super. And like, dude, I honestly thought this year, like, I'm pretty sure I put a prop bet of who would make it to the Super Bowl. And I'm pretty sure I bet, like, this was like right before playoffs started. I threw like $5 on the Cowboys. And I think that was my one and only time betting on the Cowboys. But I'm like, dude, I think they have a shot. Like, I honestly, truly think the Cowboys are going to the Super. And then, dude, you just see Prescott just do the most goofy things. And you're like, what are you doing?
And they have like a good record, too.
Oh,
like,
yes.
They're like not like a 6 and freaking 10 team. They're like a 12-4, 12-5 team. Like,
they're decent. They just need someone. They just need.
Soon as the playoffs,
they need a QB. That's it. They got a raw defense. Their defense, like, do you look at when we did the whole fantasy? Like, it was my first year doing fantasy, and I had an opportunity to get the best defense. I obviously went Seahawks. Don't know why, but the Cowboys were ranked number 1, and I was like, how are they ranked number 1? But when you start breaking down stats, I'm like, dude, I see why they're number 1. They got a raw deep. They just need a quarterback. They just need a quarterback and a running back.
They just need Jerry Jones to hand over that freaking team to someone else.
Yeah, that Cowboy defense is what saved me a lot of games in fantasy.
Yeah. Dude, Cowboy defense raw. And I don't like the Cowboys. Like, if anyone knows me, I would be the first person. I still hit people up to this day that I don't even talk to that much that I know that are Cowboy fans, and I'll just flame them, dude. I hate the Cowboys, dude. I don't know why. I just hate them.
Bro, I should give you my boss's cell phone number, bro.
Dude. His office, though, dude, you can be on the showroom floor and you can just see like a reflection from the sun, and you just look over and it's the sun beaming off the Dallas Star in your eye. You're like, what the like, dude? His office is crazy, dude.
He's got a lot of stuff in there.
Dude, his office is probably gotta be like 100,000 worth of signatures, dude, alone. Like,
he's got some really cool stuff in there. No lie.
Yeah,
like some Emmitt Smith stuff. He's got like the old stadium seats in there.
Oh shit,
that's just. He said you should see my house.
Oh,
dang, yeah. If you think about it, yeah, if that's his work office. Like, damn,
yeah, he's like,
I wonder what his house
is. The man cave.
Oh,
damn. Because there for a while too, he had one of the offices upstairs just full of just like his extra stuff.
His storage unit worth of Dallas Cowboys stuff.
Memorabilia.
Yeah, I was surprised he left it there for so long. He got it out of there though. Luckily. It's like you never know who's just creeping around up there.
Dude, I gotta remember this. I'll call you and I'll tell you probably why he moved it. I'll tell you off stream. But
oh damn!
I mean, dude, hey, I'll expose it right now. You remember that one tall dude that was like, "Yo, I was a basketball player," and I did. You know who I'm talking about. I can't give detailed descriptions, but. It was probably that guy that probably prompted him to be like, yeah, I should probably move this stuff out of that. Dude was a straight con artist, dude.
Smart move by him.
Dude. Like, you want to talk about a con artist. Like, I don't even know what happened to that dude. That dude's gone, dude. I don't know.
He's probably still scamming, bro. I'll look him up right now.
I forgot.
Oh, no, I seen him the other day, actually.
And it's the story.
I actually saw him not that long ago.
The story, man, that he tells, you're like, oh, damn, that's crazy. You see the cars he drives, you're like, oh, why would he be lying about this? And then you look it up, and you're like, oh, this is a guy I need to get away from. Like, this guy. Man.
I'll be right back, gentlemen.
Straight scams.
Yeah. But yeah, now that Dr. Carter has left the chat, everyone spam how much you dislike the Raiders because we are Seahawks fans around here. But no, drop a comment. Who's your guys' favorite football team is? But no, you guys want to see something crazy? Let's put the tinfoil hat on. All right,
Hey, you do realize I still have my headphones on?
What? That's crazy. We were saying how much we are Raider fans and we dislike now, but
yeah, we're just saying how much we loved you, bro.
Yeah.
No, you guys want to talk about something crazy. I want to spend 5 minutes of just going down a rabbit hole real quick just to open people's minds, right? So last night,
blow your mind.
I'm about to blow your mind. All right. So I'm, once 12 o'clock hits, right? Everyone starts getting tired. You're scrolling through your phone. Maybe you find a song and you're like, man, this is really good. And then you wake up the next morning and you're like, man, this song's really not that good. Or, oh man, that really wasn't that funny. You know how like jokes get funnier when you just get more and more tired. Yeah. And I'm getting in more and more to this photography scene, and I never went to school for it. I never, Brooke went to college for photography or studied and this and that. And so I'm learning a lot more about photography, lenses, quality, this and that, and so last night I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see this video of this dude with it's a Nikon P1000 or P10000, whatever it is. They're taking it off the market right now. They're anything over an X amount of resolution or zoom, they're limiting and or just not allowing to be sold on the market, right? So I'm like, okay, like goofy, not that many likes, kind of one of those weird pages that's just like, it doesn't make sense. So this camera, this guy's in his backyard, right? He's zooms. I'll send it to you guys. Zooms so close to the moon, bro, that you can literally see the divots or the craters in the moon, like so, like crystal clear. Like you can spot anything you want on the moon from like let's just say a $2,000, $3,000 camera, right? Nothing expensive. And one of the comments was like, or the caption was like, do you believe that the moon is 240,000 miles away? And he starts zooming out. And dude, it maybe took like 5-10 seconds for him to zoom out. But you're looking at that. And that's how far they say the moon is 240,000 feet or meters or whatever away from the Earth. But I guess the rabbit hole we're going, I'm trying to get you guys to just envision, like, why are they?
Say flat Earth. Don't say flat
No,
Earth.
no. I don't believe in flat Earth. I'm not that crazy. But why would they be taking cameras off the shelves or lenses off the shelves if they wouldn't want us to discover further out, right? Because you see,
you ready for this? Go buy a fucking telescope.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a telescope, right?
It's
so
a telescope. You can do the same thing.
But this is what I'm saying. So you see, like, what is it, in Haiti or some weird country, they have these like multi-million billion-dollar telescopes that can see like super far, right? But why are they limiting or taking or discontinuing lenses that are like, do they not want us to know? You know what I'm saying? So like,
no,
why are they trying to hide that? That's kind of weird.
It's weird.
Kind of weird.
Did you look it up? Can you actually not buy that lens? Or
yeah, you can buy them off eBay. Like, and people are you already know people are like skyrocketing those prices.
Like 10 grand.
Yeah, something silly like that. But it's like when you start thinking about stuff like that, like there's a guy that says I don't know his name, or let's say I don't want to say his name. He did like a 20-30 minute interview of when he worked in like Antarctica, and he was saying that there's these systems that are in, again, we're going down crazy. I don't want to go too deep, but there's these like satellites that are in under the ice that are dude, it's crazy. It's crazy if you think about it, but that's what got me thinking, like, why are we limiting or discontinuing, like, if we're going to look at the moon?
What are you talking about with the Antarctica? What is that? I want
to
hear about that.
So to not get too deep and lose anyone or stress anyone out, what he's saying is that there's these systems or I don't even know how to explain it. There's things that are in the ice that are transmitting. It's like a whole new world. Like, it's a whole new world if you start going down that rabbit hole. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole now, but what I'm saying is,
I don't want to go down.
Is it like the freaking, I'm going to bring up the movie The Meg, where they thought it was the surface was this deep, and then they go through, and that's where the freaking all.
No, it's not that crazy, but there is tunnel systems in Antarctica. You can, or like the North Pole or whatever. You can look it up. There's like, it's like a whole new, like, it's a whole new world that I don't know if I want to open up right now, but it gets crazy when you start looking into certain parts of the world. Like, again, I started going like, why do they want to limit this camera? And the next thing you know, I'm learning about Antarctica. Like, it gets pretty crazy when you start like looking up stuff like that. And it's just like, for example, like one of the famous comedians, right, started kind of making these jokes that weren't too funny, but it was more fun. It was funny for us, but towards like certain groups of people, they sent him off for a little bit. And I don't know if you guys can narrow down what comedian I'm talking about, but he came back not too long ago and he's pretty famous again. And people are saying that he's not the normal comedian. Like, people who actually know him as like a person are like, that's not him. So if you go down a conspiracy rabbit hole.
What's his initials?
DC.
DC.
They're saying that he's cloned. They took him away, cloned him. This is crazy, but I'm telling you, this is crazy. You gotta look it up. I don't believe this because I don't obviously personally know him, but they're saying the people who actually do know him were doing interviews. They were like, yeah, he came to my house and we were talking about XYZ, and like didn't know what we were talking about. Like, let's say, like me and Matty, we used to work together, and I would tell him a funny story about something, and he'd be like, "I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, what are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
crazy. Like all I'm saying is, sometimes you gotta look at the bigger picture.
And what's even
Kinda
crazier
weird.
is that we will never freaking know.
Never know, dude.
And that's the shitty part. Like you'll never know.
Never
Like,
know.
did we ever make it to the moon?
Is Gucci Mane a clone?
How does this affect LeBron's legacy? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the real question.
But I don't
Have you
know,
been seeing those memes, bro?
dude.
Oh,
I put a
did you want
comment.
my sunshine meme?
Yeah,
Oh,
what?
no,
Well, how
yeah,
did
they
that
got
even
new ones.
start? Did you just
I
open
don't
up
even know.
Instagram?
They got new ones now. They got the new ones. You have you ever heard LeBron tell the story?
Or what about? Go
Like
for it, Matty. Go for it.
the most famous one he tells is like the most famous one that I can think of that he told was like he's like, yeah, there I was, I was sitting there watching the game with my boys, and I looked at him, I said, Kobe's gonna score 70 tonight.
Yo,
Yeah, the lie. I know what you're talking about, bro.
When he got 70, I said, man, he might as well go for 80.
like, dude.
But
Yo,
yeah, they've been coming out with like all these AI generated ones where he's like, yeah, I was there kicking it with my boy Abraham Lincoln, and I told him, like, man, you should have some more security. I don't got a good feeling about this. But they're all over. They just have me
yo,
dead, bro.
does he still walk into games with the book? Like, oh yeah, I just got done reading this book. You guys know what I'm talking about. He would do all these interviews, and like someone called him out finally. It was a girl interviewer, and she was like, "Oh, what's that book about?" And he was like, "Oh, because like his little bookmarker was like 2 pages away from being finished, and he was just like, "Oh, it's a complicated like story." It's like, well, elaborate on it. And he had no idea what the book was even called. Like, dude, he's just a goofball. That dude.
The first page, bro.
I did see something that he's the first player in history to have a X amount of points with a triple double or something. Do you guys see that? He's like the only player to do it now. I don't know what
He's been
stat
in
it
the league
was.
for like 22 years now.
Yeah,
20 years?
yeah. You open up
Like,
those comments and it's just like the LeBron this, LeBron that, but then like
and
everyone's
back
gonna
when
have their goats.
Yeah, back when it was LeBron versus Kobe, and I'm a huge Laker fan, so like I'd always defend Kobe. Which again,
Kobe.
rest in peace, Kobe. But like he is amazing. I would take Kobe over LeBron any day,
Bro.
But LeBron is he's just been around longer, so that's why he has so many freaking better stats.
I mean, and again, it goes by generation too. Like,
players.
you're gonna have your Larry Birds, you're gonna have your Magic Johnsons, you're gonna have it's just I feel like basketball is a generation like you had to be there or like you hear Shaq all the time. Oh, like I could do this and that with the nowadays, but at the same time, like people are getting paid more. Dude, there's like back in the day,
better drugs out there, like,
right?
Not even no.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Medicine, your healing time,
right.
Like,
But you gotta think about it too. Like I look at it, like if you look at a LeBron, since we're talking about LeBron, like you look at his stats, right? Like, dude, he's got crazy stats. But then you look at how often he's injured compared to someone like Kobe. Like, dude, you see that video of Kobe, legendary, dislocates his finger, walks off. He's not making a big deal. He's not flopping nothing. He walks off. Homie fucking cracks his finger, he's back playing, dude. There's no 3 weeks off, 6 weeks off. If you look at LeBron's stats, what I'm trying to say is if LeBron had that Mamba mentality, or he had, he really did. Again, I know for a fact he loves the game, right? Or he wouldn't be playing as long as he has. But like, there's a lot of injuries that LeBron had, which like look at Steph Curry with his ankles. You look at Kobe, or you look at Michael Jordan with his ankles. Like,
I was gonna get the sunburn.
Michael Jordan, he was playing on bad ankles against a college team when he was supposed to be chilling for the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of crazy things. Like, you just look at people's mindset, and I don't think anyone's got a crazier mindset about winning than Michael Jordan or Kobe. Like, and I would say Kobe's got a crazier drive to beat Michael Jordan's mindset, because Kobe wants to be better than Michael Jordan. You know what I mean?
Oh yes, yes. I and I'm not freaking hopping on his, but like it's I've always had a thing for Kobe, and like he just even when he tore his Achilles, he still walked, shot his free throws, and then walked off. It's just like, what? Who does that? Like this, and everyone freaking Mamba mentality, Mamba mentality. You hear it all the time. Just that's my
Yeah,
boo right there.
you also get the dick riders too, like Jason Tatum and
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like and good for him to be looking up to Kobe, but there comes a point where
there's
it's
levels to it though,
yes, there comes a
and
point where
like
you're just like, why are you doing this right
the
now?
Kyle Kuzma like recreating the famous Kobe picture,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah,
bruh,
yeah.
in the corniest way, right next to all the trash. Like get the
Yeah, I know. It's but no, it was basketball was fun to watch back in the day because there was actually defense. There was actually like I feel like I don't watch it now, so maybe I don't see it, but like are rivalries still that big in NBA?
yeah, yeah,
Like
definitely.
I don't feel it. I guess because I'm not watching it, but
Yo, cheers, 3D. I feel like
like
y'all need to catch up, but that's just me. Cheers.
three, bro.
Bro, first of all, you a rook to the game, boy.
I'm gonna end the debate right here. When you were in high school, middle school, elementary school, you crumpled up that piece of paper. You looked at
Kobe.
that trash can 10, 15 feet away. What did you say when you went, You said Kobe.
Kobe.
You said
Yeah.
Kobe. You don't say
Yeah.
LeBron. You don't say MJ. You
Me?
don't say
What
Steph.
what did I say?
What did
bro?
Matty say?
I said Peja.
Oh my goodness.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
Yeah.
joking.
Fucking Doug Christie.
Russell Westbrook.
no,
Mm.
no, that. But like back in the day when I was watching, like I hated the Kings.
That's
And, like,
crazy.
I
Well, that's
hated the
when we had
Kings.
a real rivalry with the Lakers.
Yeah, and
And
I'm
that
hoping it comes back with this playing tournament.
well, we play the Warriors, and that's kind of been a brewing rivalry. That's kind of
Okay.
I think
that's
that's a
been
trifecta of
stirring.
rivalry. I don't even know what that's called, but dude, the
Well,
Kings,
all the
Lakers,
California teams at the end of the day, we all hate each other.
and Golden
Yeah.
State. I don't even
But-
think about the Clippers. When I think of rivalries, I always think of those three right there. Sacramento, Bay Area, LA. Like I'm like, oh
Yeah.
man, Clippers.
But the biggest rival to the Lakers is the freaking Boston Celtics.
Yeah, dude. Celtics.
Just
Don't
because like freaking chasing those championships.
Celtics have the most NBA championships, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they also haven't gotten a championship since like what 1984.
No, they beat the Lakers in 2011, 2012 with
Oh, I mean, yeah, with KG, that's
with
right.
KG, Ray
That's
Allen,
okay. Yeah, my
freaking
bad. I forgot
Paul
about them.
Pierce.
That's the most fucking road out championship ever, too.
Yeah,
Rajon Rondo.
yeah,
I forgot
yeah.
about the
That was
true
that was a good series.
fucking Paul Pierce. I got a Paul Pierce.
So what we're
jersey
saying
I hate
is,
Paul Pierce's shot.
somewhere.
I hate
look
that.
at Larry Bird shot, then, dude. That dude would be
Bro.
like behind his head, like. Dude, but he made it though. It's crazy.
You
So,
kind of look like Larry Bird, bro.
well, Larry Bird. Fun fact: he's my uncle, so it's pretty crazy. You know, he actually is my hairstylist and gives me tips. So it's pretty crazy. But I don't want to be bragging about my uncles and stuff like that. But so we're saying the Celtics are like the Patriots for the NBA, like when it comes to like just winning all the time, but not nowadays. Not nowadays,
Yeah.
right? Right.
Yeah. I think
You want to? Okay. I don't know. Before we go off a basketball subject, I don't know if
Actually tied between the
Lakers, now?
Lakers and they tied them
17.
with that 2020.
With the freaking bubble.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So before they won in 08, it was 86.
Okay.
That
So,
was
I don't know. I don't know if Austin's still in here, but the greatest basketball player that I still to this day, you know, you guys see me play rec league. Like now that I'm older, I understand the game a lot more, and it's fun to watch and play and this and that. Obviously, I loved it in high school, but again, I was all about football. But still to this day, the best basketball player that I've ever played against to this day is Austin's dad. Dude, this dude did not miss any shot. I swear to God, if he did not get, I think he had a neck injury. That's why he didn't make it. But if he did not get an injury, which there's a lot of people, right? You don't get an injury, you make it to the league.
Yeah.
In my heart, if I were to take all my money and I were to just go back in time and someone were like, yo, place a bet on who you think's going to make it to, dude, it'd be Austin's dad. This fool would not miss a like, and it's not like you're a little kid and you're like, oh, this dude's hella, no, this fool, bro, like he was pulling Steph Curry 30 footers before Steph Curry was pulling 30 footers. You know what I'm saying? Dude, it was wild, dude. I don't know if he still plays basketball, but to this day, dude, we'd be 2v1. And we're like middle schoolers. Like, we're not like little kids. Like, we knew what we were doing. Like, dude, just shooting these crazy threes. I'm like, bro, get out of here, dude. Like, he was wild, bro. He was good.
Yeah, you
That's
never
crazy.
know with those old guys. Like we
Dude,
played,
and he
we
had
played
that
the rec league.
he had that MJ bald head, dude. Like, he looked just like MJ. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. It was crazy.
We played a rec league in our hometown every now and then. We'd go and play, and there'd always be that one old dude. Every time he got the ball,
That just
bro,
don't
it'd be
miss.
splash. And then you come to find out, he's like, oh yeah, I don't remember what school. It was this one dude. He's like, I'll just say UCLA, for example. He's yeah, I used to play point guard for UCLA.
That's crazy.
1987.
Right? You never know.
That's so crazy. Nah, that's the
It makes
best.
me want to go join a rec league now.
Dude, they're fun. They're fun. Like, but that's the thing. Like, one of Brooks' friend's husband, I won't say his name. Like, dude, like the softball blew his knee out. Like, this is like 2 years ago. Like, dude, you're out here trying to have fun, dude. You're getting older, right? But let's say you blow your knee out playing rec basketball. Oh, okay, bro. Oh, how'd you blow your knee out? Yo,
Bro,
rec softball, bro. Like, yeah, I don't know.
But you can do that. You can take a step off the curb wrong.
No.
I was helping my dad. Freaking, he blew out his meniscus, bro. Taking a step. We were doing.
That's crazy.
We were doing the like remodeling the backyard or putting paving stones out or something. And he just takes a step and then he's just on the floor. I'm looking at him. I'm like 10 years old. I'm like, oh, and he's just like, my knee. Sure enough,
Damn.
this man has no more meniscus.
But what I'm saying though is, would you rather say, "Hey, I blew my ACL playing rec basketball," or "Hey, I broke my kneecaps playing softball"?
Oh
Man,
Here's how my story is gonna go right here. How'd you bust your knee, Matty? Oh man, 2024, I was rec league MVP. We had high hopes for the championship. It was first game of the playoffs, and I was going for a free throw dunk. Dude was standing there. It was a blocking foul. It got called as a charge.
damn.
You said
Blew it
free
out.
throw dunk.
Blew it out.
Yo, did you guys see the league that they're? It's starting to be. It's like the slap. What is that? The UFC slap games or whatever. It's a league, but the rim is only like 8 foot instead of being the.
Oh
Yeah, so people are just dunking, dude. Like, dude, it's crazy.
That's hella funny.
It's like slam ball almost. It's like that, but
dude,
no
slam
trampolines.
ball was so fun to watch.
They tried bringing it back. I don't know.
Yeah, they
I don't
did.
know. I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't really watch.
Nowadays,
it.
hey, you want to watch the slam ball? Pay $20 for this Peacock subscription. You're like, dude, get out of here. I didn't pay. You throw it on for free, I'll watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You get all these subscription-based platforms. Like,
Yo, I had to get rid of some of them because you don't realize how much money you actually shelling out at the end of the month when you have Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Peacock,
Right.
Paramount Plus, freaking
ESPN Plus, like
yeah.
the Already Dead podcast, $29 a month. You know. Just kidding.
But like I was probably putting out like 150.
I believe that. I believe that because you spend about $982 on Fortnite skin. So I believe that. I believe that.
Who?
You.
Stonks.
Stonks. Yo, J Mac, what's going on? Yo, just got into the Fallout series. It's all right. Okay. That brings me into the Fallout. Okay. If anyone knows the Lucky Luke of this podcast, you know he's very impatient. And I'm glad I just got hit with an ad 2 days ago. Booski was like, hey, Fallout TV. I thought it was a movie, to be completely honest, the way she was describing it. I was like, oh yeah, it's a game. Like, what are you talking about? She's like, no, it's like it's on Amazon. I was like, oh, I don't want to watch an animated movie about a video game that I played before. I don't know. She's like, no, it's a TV series. And I said, what? Dude, we watched the trailer. Oh my God, dude. So I'm glad I just now discovered this about 2 days ago. We watched episode 1 and 2 last night. And after this podcast, I'm gonna go back in maybe 3, 4, 5, maybe. They're hour-long episodes. They're
Are they all out right now?
all out. It's all out. I know a couple people who've watched the whole series in the first day. So that's like 8, almost 9 hours of binge watching.
Would you say is better than The Last of Us?
I can't speak for The Last of Us because I'd never watched The Last of Us.
I haven't watched it either.
But I've seen. Why would you ask that question then?
Because I thought it's video game TV
Do I
show.
watch?
Yeah,
which
no,
one do
I get it.
watch?
Okay, that makes sense. But no, I don't want to give any spoilers, but I will say this. If you've never played any of the Fallout games, which Fallout New Vegas is the favorite, that's just my opinion. But if you've never watched any of the Fallouts, this is something you can, or if you've never played any of the Fallouts, this is something you can definitely watch without having to play it first, if that makes sense. Like, this is something.
It'll probably be better to play it. Like, if you have played it, you'll get some of the
Right.
the
No, yeah, no, for
secret,
sure.
whatever,
Right. But like, I'll do one spoiler, right? So for Fallout, the video spoiler,
No
plug your ears.
spoilers.
No spoilers, but I'll give you one. This is one spoiler. This isn't like a. So in the video game, the main guy, right, the little blonde dude with the little vault suit, he's holding his thumb up. Yeah, the Pit Boy. He's holding his thumb up. So behind that, everyone thinks like, if let's say you're playing the video game, or let's say you're watching, they do say it. J Max said just one spoiler. So
I know what you're gonna say.
yeah, so a lot of people were just like, oh, that's just that's the dude, he's giving a thumbs up. No, it's when the new kids, if you put your thumb up towards the mushroom cloud, if you can't see it, you're essentially good, but you should probably still get out of there. But if it's
If you can
bigger,
cover it with your thumb,
right?
Yep.
And if it's bigger than your thumb, you're in a danger zone. You're exposed already. This and that, and that's from a video game perspective. Is like, a lot of people didn't know that, or let's say they did know that, but now with the TV show, let's say you've never played the video game and you already knew that, right? If the TV show right off the rip, like I would say the first 3 minutes, like the dude explains it. So you don't have to play the game to understand the TV series, and it's really good. But that's the only thing I'm gonna say about it. I would say
Hey,
watch it.
what's crazy? I just saw after that series, the amount of player base that hopped
Did it go
back
up?
onto Fallout skyrocketed.
Oh, I bet. I want to play it. I want to play it. I want to play it. I'm like, oh.
So
But
I really
what's crazy is
don't want to get back into Fallout.
the latest Fallout was trash. Like, I haven't played it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't played it since the release. I bought it for my brother, and I bought it for myself, thinking, hey, we'll play this together. And it came out, I think it came out on his birthday or around his birthday. That's why I bought it for him. Because I remember growing up watching him play video games, and he definitely liked Fallout. And so I bought it for him, and he calls me and was like, yo, I appreciate the birthday gift, but this game, this ain't it. And I was like, yeah, it ain't it for me either. But I've heard they've done a lot of updates, but
I think they just released another update like recent.
they would be smart to, because especially with that, I guess, again, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure this series has been out for like a week or two, if not more, the TV series. But I'm glad I just found out about it, because I hate waiting. It's really good.
If anyone is on PC, they're all on sale right now because of, guess what? The TV show, $5 for Fallout 4, $5 for Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition, freaking Fallout 76, $8.
That's not bad.
For $40, you can get all of them.
For a $60 game is now $40
Yep.
for the whole series. What was Vegas in there?
No, I don't think. No.
That was the best.
Oh,
Just my opinion.
For every single Fallout, you can buy it for $55.55.
That's the price of one game.
$244 for the whole bundle.
That's crazy.
that's a deal.
So, yeah.
That's a deal.
That is it, and that's that. Oh, it does come with New Vegas and every single DLC. So if you guys want to dive deep into the world of Fallout and get lost and spend hundreds of hours, $55 for everything.
That's not bad.
Dude, I might buy them.
Yo,
I might get them. Just
what?
that's a good ass deal.
Don't watch the series then, because if you watch the series, I know you're gonna be like, yo, I gotta buy all these games. So,
I'm already gonna buy the game.
the TV series is really
Only
good.
$55.
That is a deal. That is a deal.
That is.
I would buy it. That's a deal.
But
Use code Dr. Carter at checkout.
Yo, I guess that jumps us over to SubZeroGoodies.com. They are our official sponsor of the Already Dead podcast. Use code ADP24 for 10% off your entire order. But word on the street is if you go on their Instagram, they're having a sale right now, which is 25% off. I think it ends in a couple days. But the winner of the basket, the giveaway basket that we were raffling off in episode 1, is Beef Sheets in chat. I don't know if Beef Sheets is in here, but we've already let Beef Sheets know that they are the winner of the Sub-Zero Goodies gift basket that is getting shipped out.
Beef Sheets.
So shout out to Beef Sheets for winning. All you had to do was drop a comment and a follow, and but yeah, that is the winner of the giveaway. Are you clapping? Because I can't hear it. We'll just. But no, that's a good deal. Good deal.
Yeah,
There we go.
25% off. That's not bad at all. I'm about to go on their freaking Instagram. Order me some more of those Rice Krispies
Dude.
that are gone.
I still have some of those warheads. But dude, I don't know if I like my mouth getting stained like that right now. I'm gonna wait till after the podcast. Matty tried the pink one. You tried the pink one. It didn't stain your mouth. The blue,
No.
the green ones. Psh,
That was
like-
not planned either. I didn't even think about it. I was just like, just
yeah,
go with pink.
I didn't have
That
any
should
pink.
be the least sour.
I had green and blue. Yeah, green and blue.
Look at this dude.
What is that one? What you snacking
Bro,
on?
he
over
just
there?
ate
What
a
you
blue
snacking
and a
on?
green. He's eating the warheads.
Jolly Rounds. Okay.
Oh, Jollies?
Them Jolly Rounds.
Yeah, as I was walking over there, I wanted to get the Airheads, but then Luke was like, I don't want my tongue to get all freaking dyed. I was like, yeah, you're right. Let me see.
Oh, it was the Rice Krispies that you smacked.
Oh
in fucking
yeah,
5
you ate those in
seconds.
like 2 seconds, dude.
That's why I say I'm about to go on to the freaking Instagram and get some more Rice Krispies.
Are they out yet? Because that was that one of the ones that we were waiting on, or was that? Which one
Oh,
were
we were
waiting?
talking about
He
the
said he was coming out
pickles.
with
the pickles.
pickles, the ice cream sandwiches, and then he had
Mm,
another, or maybe the ice cream sandwich was the other exclusive. I think
the
he had
ice cream
just for those two.
sandwiches. I want to.
I
want
got
those.
some intel that the pickles did not go as planned, so they're a little delayed. There was some moisture in the pickles still, which is, if you guys know food, you don't, when it comes to like beef jerky, you have to have an X amount of no moisture, right? So there's no mold. But I guess the pickles didn't go as planned, so they're a little delayed. But
Okay.
the ADP podcast will keep you informed since they are our sponsor, so we'll let you know when they come to market. But the ice cream sandwiches, ice cream sandwiches are still on board, still good to go, still looking good. So
That's good. That's good. Hell yeah. I'm excited to try those freaking the pickles and also more so the ice cream sandwiches. Like
ice cream sandwiches
those
are good.
are gonna be
Those look
good.
good.
You tried them?
No, they look good. I'm saying they look good. Like the way, well, man, when you're sitting watching them eat them, like they're just like falling. I'm like, why? It just blows my mind because you're like, that's an ice cream sandwich and you're just eating it out of a bag. Like,
and
what you
it's not
talking
melting. It's not,
about?
and the worst is when you're holding it and then the freaking the crumbs or whatever that the bread is stuck to your fingers.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like shit on my hands. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why you eat Takis with a fork.
Hey, yo,
whoa! Is this true?
That's not true. not true. Okay, it is true. I do eat Takis with the fork, but that's only because I don't like the dust on my fingers. And the reason why is because
Just because you're playing video games, bro.
I don't want to dirty up my mouse and keyboard, you know. But if I'm chilling watching TV, for sure I'm using a fork. I'm just kidding. No, I'll use my hands. That's crazy that got brought up at a crazy time. Anyways, let's go on to our next segment. Matty, what you got for us? That's crazy, dude.
This is breaking news.
That's crazy.
Woj just announced 15 minutes ago. Jordy Fernandez, one of the Kings' assistant coaches. The Nets are planning on hiring him as the head coach next season.
Damn, so he's an assistant coach going to a head coach?
Yeah. Well, that's not.
That's a boss move. What's his background?
I don't know much about him. I ain't been paying attention to him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of silly that he.
Well, that's usually why because no one ever cares about the assistant, so now he's gonna go be a head coach.
Who said LMAO? All right, you better be talking about New Vegas. All right, be laughing at my Takis with forks. That's crazy that got brought up. Yeah, we moved on. That's crazy,
bro. He got the Pizza Hut box Wi-Fi, dude. Leave him alone. He's a little delayed.
That's crazy. Nah, it's
Yo, did the WNBA draft already happen?
Apparently, I saw that Caitlin Clark got drafted number 1.
Where'd she go?
She went to the Indiana Fever. So get this. Look at this rookie contract. Are you ready for this?
It's gonna be terrible.
Rookie contract, 4 years, $338,000.
No way.
For her 2024 contract, it's gonna be $76,000. 2025,
What?
$78,000. 2026, $85,000, and then 2027, she has an option. It's $97,000. It's just like, yo,
she had to have been making more in college.
She'll make a ton of money in endorsements.
Yeah.
But
it's like kind of like the Olympics, right? They don't even get paid. Olympians don't even get paid.
Well, now track and field, if you win a gold medal, I just saw this, $50,000.
Which people at home are probably like 50,000. That's no, they make a lot. They make millions in brand endorsements.
Yeah,
but when it comes to WNBA, I'm not too familiar with their pay structures. But when you say that I feel like she was making more in college. I feel like she was making more in college. That's crazy.
It's not a lot.
Disrespect.
But you have to look at, like, I feel like the WNBA is on its rise up though. Like,
I can see that. Yeah, I see that.
I feel like college women's basketball, especially with Caitlin Clark, freaking Angel Reese, all those studs out there, they made a name for themselves, and people were tuning into these freaking.
I was paying attention.
So I feel like it's gonna be on the come up, and that's when they're gonna start getting more money. Because let's just like address the elephant in the room. WNBA does not get that much views.
Why not?
It's just because they're not dunking. They're not doing these crazy things like dudes are doing, and it's not their fault.
Who's the WNBA player that got locked up in Russia for a hell of a long time?
Brittany Griner.
She had some dunks, right? She did some dunks, but she's only 8 foot tall. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not like Matty's free throw dunk. You know?
Like, that's true.
That can never happen.
True.
So allegedly, the big 3 offer to Caitlin Clark still stands, and they were offering her $5 million for 8 games
to stay into college.
No, to play the big 3. The Ice Cube League.
Yeah, there you go. Snoop Dogg offered her that, right?
Okay.
I don't know who offered it to her. For Ice Cube's big 3, so the CEO. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know who exactly. It must have been the CEO who offered it to her. Maybe it was fucking Ice Cube. But yeah, they offered her $5 million for 8 games.
So if she declined that, and
even if she decides to play, she could come play 8 games with a big 3 and make $5 million.
Yeah, but is that? I guarantee you, they're gonna set her contract that you're with us, you can't play anything.
Right.
Like
The WNBA probably.
the WNBA's contract is probably going to say, "Hey, here's your contract. Sign it. You're with the Indiana Fever now. You can't be a part of any other freaking organization." Or they're going to look at it like, we'll let her play just to bring in the views. Like, I feel like that would be a huge move for the WNBA to have a player play in the Big Three, get some more views.
Yeah.
I don't know what Caitlin Clark went to school for. I don't know what she majored in. But I'm telling you, I feel like her diploma would carry more than what she's getting paid to play in the WNBA.
Yeah,
But that's without sponsors and
bro. Look at going back to money wise, like NFL kickers, they were still having to freaking work regular jobs because they were not making enough money.
So
I don't know how much money they were making, but like maybe it wasn't.
Oh, before they changed the league.
Well, look at the practice squad for the NFL. They're making $300 minimum, like to be a hit dummy, dude. Like, all right, man.
Bro, it would be a hit dummy for 200.
Yo, I'll try tackling. Who's the running back? I don't know where he's going now. Yeah, I'll try tackling Derrick Henry for $300K. Come on, son.
Right, dude. Come on, son. Well, now with these new tackling rules, like
right, yeah, for real. Hey, he's not leading with the crown of his helmet. I bet. So I've been trying to do some research on how many NBA teams there are compared to WNBA. So right now there's 17 NBA teams. If I'm reading this right, is there more? How many teams are in the National Basketball League? Oh, I'm on NBA.
You're on Eastern Conference, bro.
Yeah.
There's 15 in the Eastern, and then 50. So there's 30. There's 30.
So how many WNBA? Can you look that up? Because I've been trying to figure it out, but
bro, just typing WNBA standings.
I'm looking at 12 or 15. I'm not getting 100% sure on how many WNBA pro teams are.
Yeah, so there's only 12. There's a Western and the Eastern.
Like that's almost half of what. That's not even half of what NBA is pulling on team wise. I can see why their salaries are so low, but also I just feel like that's disrespect. If I'm Caitlin Clark and I'm pulling these insane numbers, like me myself, I never watched women's college basketball, but I tuned into the highlights. I tuned into a couple games, and I was like, let's see what all the hype is about. Like when you got a women's let's just say college in general. You got a college basketball player, men or women, shooting 30-footers, dude. I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. And that's why I think Caitlin Clark is like doing really good things for girls basketball because like she's putting on a show and people like shows. Like
I don't think she's doing it for the money though, which is cool. But I also like the greedy side of me goes, if I was her, I'd be like, yo, I'm Caitlin Clark. I'm pulling in numbers.
You
like,
but
you know what I'm saying?
You're college, bro. That's like going from freaking like I'm trying to.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like you're going to the big leagues now. You can't just be like.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like you
and then look at freaking Caleb Williams, like, and you're probably like, yeah, that dude's a dumbass. He's like, if someone signs me, I want to be a part of. I want to be like part owner of that team or whatnot.
Yeah, that is kind of just like even for Patty Mahomes to be saying something like that, I'd be like, come on, son, like stop it.
Like so you can't just because you were good, and he wasn't even like he was good. Don't get me wrong, in college, but like I'd rather take other quarterbacks over Caleb Williams.
I say if I was Caitlin Clark, I'd say give me a 2-year deal like that. I'll take 70, and then on the third, fourth year, I want more money. Because look at all like let's talk about NFL. You can talk about NBA. Like you might be good. Let's say a golden nugget like Cam Newton, right? Raw in high school, raw in college. Like dude, that fool would just run 90 yards every single time. He wouldn't even pass the ball. He would just run in for it. And then you get to the league, he did really good. You look at someone like blanking on Ravens quarterback right now.
Ravens quarterback. Oh, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, raw in high school, raw in college, raw in NFL. But like, think about like a Johnny Manziel, raw in raw in high school. Insane. Let's just say insane. Don't even say raw, dude. He was insane in college, and then when it came time to NFL, you know, he obviously had his demons, and he didn't study and this and that. There's a documentary. He explains it himself. Go watch it yourself. But he was, let's just say, he was an NFL bust. Like, for someone to be like, he did really good. No, he did trash in the NFL. But I can see why contracts are structured like that. But when you got someone like Caitlin Clark, like, I'll say it right now, I think she's gonna ball out in WNBA. I don't think competition on that college level is going to be any different, especially on the division she was playing for. I don't think it's going to be any different than the WNBA. But that's just me saying that because I don't watch the WNBA, so I don't know. But I think she's going to be a star in the WNBA. But that's just me. I don't think it's going to be any. I don't think her stepping foot on the court is going to be any different than her stepping foot on an Iowa game. But
she going to be the next Sue Bird.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, and Luke, by the way, bro, you got some catching up to do, my boy.
6.5. You know what's
7.1, baby.
Oh, I'm blind. This is 5.2. Okay.
So yeah, whatever, dude. This is
15.6.
This is also 1 pint.
Yeah, those are
16 ounces.
This is just 12. This is just 12.
Shout out Fort Rock Brewery.
I think you've shown me that can before. I haven't seen them up here though. But I also haven't.
They're in Rancho.
You know what? Hold on. Hold.
Oh God.
But Matty, what you got on the table right now? What we talking about, Matty? What we talking about?
Man, I've been so caught up in work and stuff. It's I don't really have all that much to talk about.
What we talking about are these things right here.
What is that? The Arizona?
Arizona hard.
Can you show that again?
Turn the sun off, bro.
Here, is this better?
I swear to God, this man's gonna get a sunburn. Yeah, that's dope.
Dude, these things, it's.
Can't hear you, Ryan.
Hello?
There you go. But yeah, no, I've been so caught up in work, just busting my ass trying to sell these cars, trying to flip this metal. Haven't been able to pay much attention to what's going on. Everything I've kind of seen has been happening today, and I was just like, oh shit. Like the whole Caitlin Clark, I saw that today. I saw the couple other things that I brought up today too.
Speaking of things that are going around, you've been following any of this Drake, Kendrick Lamar, freaking J. Cole?
Nah, see, I haven't been following that either because once I heard that was it J. Cole apologized for his diss, I was like, bro, I don't even give a fuck about this. This is so trash.
I'm glad we're talking about this.
Apologize about a diss right now, bro. I'm not even gonna listen to the songs. Like,
right. Okay, so Kendrick started it, right? Kendrick started. I'm not too familiar with it.
I heard that song. I heard that song. The fuck the big three. Yeah, I heard that.
Yep. And then J. Cole responded, and then I guess AI is crazy, right? AI is crazy, and people are saying there was a Drake diss that happened like right after that, but then in AI, they were like, "This is AI generated."
And then they said, "Oh, it was leaked." But go ahead.
So then they're like, "Oh, it's not real." And then like just a couple of days ago, maybe even not yesterday or 2 days ago, that's when the real Drake diss came out, and that goes hard. He calls out Rick Ross, Metro Boomin, obviously Kendrick. I think there's another person that he called out.
Did he diss me?
That was it. Matty Ice.
All right, I gotta clap back.
Get in the booth. Get in the booth.
Yeah.
Time to get in the booth.
Hey.
Nah, bro. It's a process. It's a process for me.
Okay. I respect it. Respect the process.
Respect the process, Carter.
I
He's not one of them.
Hey, you gotta
Doctor.
just clap back right now. That'll show.
No,
'em.
no, bro. See, because before you go in and help a patient, you come up with a game plan. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
Not what I'm doing.
Whoa.
But I'm just gonna come out with a bunch of Drake, the type of dude to memes. You know what I'm saying? Those are still my favorite memes ever, bro.
I want to talk about with this disc going on is one, how corny it was for J. Cole to be like, yo, I apologize. You know,
Yeah.
I'm in a certain headspace right now and they took me off. So I look at it like this is how I look at it is, okay, you got dissed, but your apology, you're saying you're in a different space in your life.
Yeah.
Then why even put anything out? Yeah, you might have been angry at the moment, but if what you're saying is true, that, oh, I'm on a different wavelength and trying to be like a Bob Marley with his goofy, what he was saying, I think it's goofy for him to apologize. Like, yo, let that, again, I think I was talking to Dr. Carter about this, is if you're going to diss, like, let's take Hobson, this man, or Eminem, let's just say Eminem, because everyone knows who Eminem is. He made a lot of diss tracks about a lot of people, but now that he's older, he can go back and be like, hey, I said that at that time. This is how I was feeling. This is why I did it. But when you're J. Cole, right, you're in the moment. You're still in the radar for as long as he's been around. For you to come out days later, I don't even think it was 48 hours. I could be completely wrong, but for him to be like,
48.
for him to be like, oh, I didn't mean it, I'm sorry, and delete everything, that's goofy, dude. Then why even open your mouth? Like, you should have just chilled, laid back, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a terrible. I feel like that's not a very good.
Like, look to your freaking
No.
fans.
To compare him to Eminem, like Eminem only apologized because the shit that he said was politically incorrect.
Well,
He's
no,
not allowed to say that shit anymore.
What I'm saying though is J. Cole could have been like, he could have made
Later
the diss, and then like 3 years later, been like, oh man, I said, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he wanted to go and say so. Exactly.
You got beef with somebody, you got beef, and then you
say it how it is.
Yeah, you lay it down, freaking 16 bars or whatever.
They say Drake is soft, bro, but I guarantee he ain't gonna apologize for any of it.
He's not gonna apologize, but it's not his rap.
Now it's gonna be J. Cole.
Hey, that's probably true too.
I said it
like
first.
J. Cole, the type of dude, exactly.
Yeah, now it just took off all the heat from Drake, and now it's J. Cole, the type of dude.
Well, so Joe Budden was doing an interview or a podcast or whatever, was saying, hey, Kendrick Lamar took it away or said sorry because he knows what's coming. He didn't want, I guess, allegedly. I hate Joe
Kendrick
Budden.
Lamar or J. Cole? You say
J. Cole.
Okay.
Joe Budden, which the most irrelevant rapper. I didn't even know he was a rapper until I was like, who is this guy who keeps...
Oh my gosh, bro. We ain't talking...
We don't want to talk about him.
People.
But
we don't talk bad about people.
Anyway, he was saying that J. Cole did that because he knows what's coming. He knows there's a lot of diss tracks in the pipeline, this and that. But we want to talk about something funny, bro. Rick Ross flaming Drake's alleged nose job. He's so goofy. It's so goofy what Rick... It is so funny because, you know, we think of Rick Ross, you think of that big dude on this huge mansion that's just living life, and he's just doing these, oh, your mom texted me saying to say sorry or whatever he was saying. It's so funny, dude. It's funny. Yeah. I don't know.
Ricky Rose.
Ferrari
Fat Boy, bro.
It's good for the rap game. We haven't had a diss. I think the biggest diss after or before this was freaking Eminem and NGK. That's where everyone was talking about it.
But let's be real though. Like, let's say that diss song, well, I'm putting quotes because who knows, that the Drake leaked diss song. Like, why not just release it? You know, why is it gotta be? You know, it's not leaked. Like, you know, it's not.
Yeah,
leaked.
It's just in case it was bad. And then it wasn't supposed to be.
Right.
It was leaked. I wasn't finished with it, you know.
But I just think, again, I'm more on you guys. I should just change my name instead of Lucky Luke, Conspiracy Luke, because I think of it on a bigger. I look at it on a different lens. I think they're just doing it like, hey, we haven't really made poppin' albums in, you know, X amount of years. Let's all three, because they're all friends. Like, dude. Drake and Rick Ross made a bunch of songs together. I don't know about Kendrick and Drake or Kendrick and Ricky Rose, but I know for a fact Drake.
That boy.
Yeah, I know Drake and Rick Ross made a bunch of songs, like especially when Drake was coming up. But on what Rick Ross said, he said the bar was you had to recruit that other white boy. The only thing I can think of is Eminem. So I'm like, is he dissing Eminem? Because that'd be crazy, dude. That'd be crazy. Because if Eminem gets involved, he's going to Drake. Because they kind of co-sign him.
He's coming out the new album this year.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Stop it.
Yes, he is.
What's the date?
I don't know.
Are you talking about the April Fool's thing, though?
No. Hold on.
That'd be tight. Eminem actually came out and was saying that Encore and all these different, like Encore, Relapse.
March 19th, 2024, Dr. Dre says Eminem releasing new album in 24.
Yeah. And he's not going to say nothing. He's just going to drop it. He's going to do like Kamikaze and just drop it. You already know. Yeah. Kamikaze was a good album. I like that album. That was a good album. I'm a big Eminem fan, though. So
on Twitter just says looking for stands for a documentary produced by Eminem and Shady Films. So there's a documentary coming out, I guess, and this was 5 days ago.
So if I shave my head, I might be good. Now you want to talk about blonde hair, dude? You had the shaggy fro growing up. This man, Dr. Carter. Since you want to call me out on my Takis Forks thing, Dr. Carter. For all y'all who didn't know, just get ready to clip this. It's nothing clip worthy, but this fool would have the craziest curly blonde afro, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna shave my head." Shave his head, dude. He'd come over just bald, bro. Next day, like, "Yo, you want to go to the skate park?" He'd come over with the afro again. I'm like, "What's you on, dude? Like, how does your hair grow back that fast?" It's crazy. Fun fact.
Yeah, and now it's freaking receding and brown. So,
dang.
There's that. Oh, check out my new haircut I just got.
What you mean receding? What you mean receding,
Imagine
baby?
Dr. Carter with the low taper fade. That's crazy.
But yeah, man, it's got really hot.
I need a haircut.
Yo,
I'm bringing the mullet back, baby.
Matty, bringing it back.
I cut it off for your wedding, bro. But it was. I didn't want Booski to have to ask. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna clean it up. It'll grow back. I ain't gonna make Booski ask. So I shaved it off, but now I'm just wishing I had the mullet again. So I'm bringing it back. You want to hear a hella funny story, bro?
Let's hear it, Matty. Let's hear.
It happened right here, bro. Right here. So you can't see, but there's actually a candle like right there. Okay. And that'll play into the story. So the other night, I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay.
Having a good time. Just drinking some beers, My beer's getting low. I got to use the bathroom. I'm like, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick.
Got to reload.
Run to the bathroom real quick. And then, comes time to reload, bro. I'm back from the bathroom. It's time to reload. Pet my dog. I'm like, all right, that's a mini fridge. So I crack open the mini fridge and I grab the beer and I hear, shh. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like looking at the beer. I'm like, dude, is this thing leaking? Did I just bust this thing open? I'm hearing it. I'm like, it's coming from up there. I like look up. I'm like, dude, what is it? And then all of a sudden I just, oh shit. My hair was on fire.
No way.
My hair was on fire, bro.
How?
Because I
so when you bend
when I don't have my hat on, like don't mind my hair, it's all fucked up right now. But when I don't have my hat on, it'll all start standing up all crazy. It'll do its thing, and it'll start standing up. See how long it gets. So if I don't have my hat on all day, this shit will just stand straight up. It's the craziest shit. I don't know how it does it, but I just dip my hair into lit my shit on fire, bro.
Yo.
Oh, it smelled so bad in here, bro. It was so bad. Bro, I was just goodness. Like, I couldn't believe it.
He's like, man, it's getting brighter in here. It's just hair's on fire, dude.
Bro, if I didn't smell it, like, imagine if that's how I go out. Like, y'all had to do podcast number 2. We got some unfortunate news. Matty went down in a crazy fire. Like you'd at least tell him like I crashed my Ferrari or something, right?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Matty was doing a $160 in the Rari and had a catastrophic engine failure.
Shit.
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's
wild.
actually.
That's scary though.
I've never lit my hair
Dude,
on fire, so that's crazy.
Me either until the other day, but bro, if
That's
it
a
happened,
very uncommon thing to do.
That is
I
a
thought
very.
hey, because I got the TV right here. I don't want to light the candle here and get all the soot all over the screen. I got my
Bruh.
computer right here, so I was like,
Yeah.
I guess I'm just not lighting candles anymore, or maybe
That's
I'll just
crazy.
be more.
Or
Be
maybe you should
more.
just cut your hair. Huh?
Hey, I could, That's what I'm saying. I'm bringing the mullet back. You can't see it, but it's
Yeah.
coming.
Or just
It's
have better
coming.
posture. You got to use that perfect form when you squat down to grab a beer instead of just hunching
yeah.
over to grab it.
Yeah, I probably should. Or I just get like, a real size fridge in here. That'd be kind of cool.
Yo,
got the
it's a
freezer
Kato. What's up,
combo.
brother?
The ice and the water on the fridge, bro.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. I don't even have that.
Nah,
shit on my
I
real
drink
fridge.
I drink spring water, so
What's
I'm
up?
a little better than that.
I got that Primo, that freaking 5-gallon jug. You just load it
Yeah.
up on the bottom,
Dude, that's
and
what
then
I
it's
got.
it's so nice.
I got the
Dude.
Alhambra. Shout out Alhambra.
Highly recommend.
I'm still on the water bottle
Spring
thing.
water.
I'll change it up. I'll do standard waters, but then I'll do some fancy waters. But if
Bro, it's way
you
more
save
cost
so,
effective.
it is way more cost effective doing it the way you guys do it for sure.
$2.50.
Get the 5, bro. They bring it to your house. Well, every time I'm out of water, my wife's like, "Put them outside. It's Thursday," and I just put them outside. And then the next day, I got new water.
That's tight.
I don't got that. I gotta go out, but like.
Oh, you got to get the subscription, dude.
But it's right like 2-second drive from my house. I fill
Oh,
up
well,
both,
then that's.
I fill up both 5-gallon things, $5.
Oh, well, then that's good. I live on the
Yeah.
3rd floor and shit,
Oh,
so
gotcha. Yeah.
I feel bad for the water guy, but hey,
Hey,
Yeah.
that's his job though.
sometimes
That's his
sometimes
job,
I slip,
baby.
sometimes I slip like a 5 or a 10 under that bottle of water.
We got some works in, so maybe down the line we'll have some waters, you guys won't have to refill,
Yo,
A little
TK
sneak
with the pineapple on pizza. What's your take?
Oh no.
Who- I'll save me for last. You guys go. I'll
All
save
right.
me for last.
I'll start it off. Will I ever order pineapple on pizza? That is a hard no, and that is my stand. But if I'm somewhere and they're having pizza and there happens to some from the sky pineapple fell on this pizza, I'll eat it. Is it my first choice? No. Is it my second choice? No. Is it my last choice? Probably. But it's not as bad as everyone says it is. I kind of grew up. We would always get Hawaiian fucking Canadian bacon pineapple pizza from this little take and bake, and I didn't have a choice because I was the youngest one in my family, so I was like, no, pepperoni. They're like, no, that's plain. We're gonna get this. So I'll eat it, but it's not. Now that I'm an adult, I will never order a pineapple on pizza.
All right, Matty, go for it, Matty.
Beef sheets.
Listen, man. I've had it. I've tried it. It's not as bad as everybody makes it out to be. I'll give it that. It's not as bad as everybody makes it out to be. But real life situation. We had us a little pizza party at work the other day. I was late to the party because, I was doing my job selling a car. I'm like, oh, damn, we got pizza. I pull up. What was left? Pineapple pizza. I said, oh, fuck no.
You didn't eat it?
Close the hell no. I'll starve. I ain't eating it. I'm out.
Oh my god, you guys are crazy. All right, if it's me, if it's a pizza that I'm ordering for myself, this is the go-to Lucky Luke pizza operation.
It's your number one.
This is my
frequently ordered.
This is my go-to. If it's a solo pizza order, I'm ordering pepperoni. Obviously.
Oh, no.
I'm putting on some jalapenos. Obviously.
Bro, we're asking about pineapple.
And
on pizza.
then
We're about their pizza right now.
And then I'm putting pineapple on my motherfucking pizza.
Oh,
I love it. I love it. I love pineapple on pizza. Can't go wrong. But now if it's for let me defibrillate Dr. Carter. If it's pizza for me and my family, or let's say we're having a party, I'll eat whatever.
He's getting cheese with
but
pineapple only.
Choice is pepperoni, freaking
Jalapeno pineapple.
Yes, sir.
That's weird. Are you pregnant?
Fire. Gas. Now hit me in
No,
2 or 3
bro.
hours after I eat that pizza. You know it's gotta be a
Bro,
difference.
First
fired.
choice is just
Fire.
a classic pepperoni.
I'll throw pineapple.
And then
Oh
you
yes.
peel the piece out and you slap some hot sauce on it.
I'll eat
I'm literally
pineapple from the
waiting
can.
for my pizza to get here, and it's gonna get here between 9:09 and 9:17.
So
But
you
guess
guys
who's gonna put pineapple on them.
So you guys heard what I personally like. Dr. Carter, what's your go-to order pizza?
What's my go-to order pizza?
You
Before
order a pizza
that,
for yourself, no one else, just
let's
yourself.
go with the spicy and sweet. I see. Respect. And then Blakely says no pineapple on pizza with the gross face, but I'm gonna have to pass on pizza. Ooh, all right. So Blakely, she knows what's supposed to be on pizza, and pineapple's not supposed to be on pizza.
You can't. Okay, Matty.
What's your pizza order?
Yeah, so what's your fucking pizza order?
My pizza order is just plain Jane. I get pepperoni mushroom.
Bro, what? That's not plain
mushroom.
Jane. That's just plain
That's
Jane's
very
either
plain,
cheese or
bro.
pepperoni. What you talking about?
That's very plain.
Nah,
It's-
miss me with the
but, like,
mushrooms, bro.
But like if I'm going out, like if I'm at like a pizza place and it's me and I don't got my kids or whatnot because they just like pepperoni and cheese, they'll pick up whatever.
Right.
Like
Standard.
I'm loading that shit with like meats, veggies, freaking.
So like a meat lovers, like a combo,
Yeah.
Combo, yeah.
All right, Matty, what's your solo order? It's late night. You just got done catching your hair on fire. Part 2. You say I need a pizza to just make myself feel better. What's your order?
Call up round table, bro. I'm saying, yo, let me get a large pepperoni and olive on the stat pan crust with a side of them Parmesan twists. But I will say, like, a Supreme goes hard.
Right.
An all meat if I'm out with the family. I always get like an all meat, something everybody will eat.
Right.
But yeah, just me, pepperoni and olive is my go-to.
So we got
Olive,
pepperoni,
okay.
jalapeno, pineapple, pepperoni, mushroom, pepperoni, olive.
Olives are good. I like the green olives more, but that you don't.
Bro,
put
I
that
sit
on
there and
pizza.
eat a can of black olives. I put black olives on
That's
everything.
psycho. Yo,
I'll
but
eat a
but
straight
the real
can.
psycho.
The real question: do you use a fork?
Yeah. My bro, I can't put them on my fingers no more.
Put that shit. I don't use a fork for anything unless it's like
No, because a
spaghetti.
lot of the time I'll buy like the sliced ones, and they're
Oh, gotcha.
or like if I'm eating them on the go, it's full of that juice, bro. I'll bring the fucking little
Yeah.
fork with me, so I don't gotta dump the
Dude,
juice out.
speaking of freaking olives, I'm about to go in my fridge right now, bring out this whole can jar of olives, and just start eating them.
There you go, bro. See, olives are good. You
Olives
know what I
are really
ate
good.
straight up the other day?
What?
I had a stick of I had a little cut of Parmesan cheese in my fridge that had been
It's on
just
fire,
sitting there for a minute. I was like, man, I ain't eating this shit. I just chopped it up and ate it. Ate the whole thing. $8 worth of Parmesan, bro. That's California prices, though.
Yo, what's good though? I was never like a huge cheese
Chug
person.
it.
Like I love cheese, but like I couldn't just eat it like straight. But the cheese curds
Fire.
from like Wisconsin.
So funny story. I can talk
That
about it,
shit
but you
is
could continue.
good. That's good. No, I'm done now.
So
Floors are yours, brother.
okay, let me enter in here.
Say what's up,
So-
Frankie?
Yo, let's see the
Wanna say
Frankie
what's up?
came. What a dough. He needs a
He's
top
like-
hat. He needs a top
He said,
hat.
put me down, bro.
It is so cute.
He said, put
What
me
kind of dog
down.
is Frankie?
He was supposed to be a miniature dachshund.
It's supposed to.
What
But
happened?
This dude is not miniature. I guess
He
I
identifies as.
I guess they can grow to become full size. I don't know how exactly it works. Bottom
He's a
line,
pit
he's
bull.
100% dachshund. But But we were under the impression that he was going to be a miniature dachshund when we bought him. Full disclosure, he was an expensive dog, but nothing like these Boston Terriers. I thought I paid a lot of
Cute.
money for this dog because I'd never bought a dog other than the shelter,
Right.
and it was so weird buying this dog because when we brought him home, he was all lit, he was all happy, playing around, and then bedtime rolled around, and this dude cried all night. He cried all night. It was kind of sad. Like he had emotions. He missed his little family, but he got over it by the next couple days, and now we're his family, and we can't even leave the house without him because he gets upset.
Frankie, a gangster.
Like when we went up to your wedding, I had to have my mom and dad stay over here just to chill with him.
He just loves the company, He don't like
But he is a miniature. He was almost $2,000.
God damn.
Hey, that's fine.
That's like a French bulldog right there.
But
Those things are
he's
expensive.
right on the border for being a miniature. He's creeping.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
if he grew anymore, he wouldn't be one anymore.
So I'm a cheese enthusiast. I like my cheese, and I like my charcuterie boards, right?
Oh my god.
I'm just, I like it. I like it. And one time, so I don't really travel a lot. If you guys know me, I don't like traveling. Really don't care for it. Don't care to see what's out there in the big world, in the big fishbowl. And one day, I went out to Wisconsin for a week, and it's a whole different ball game when you go to when you're from the West Coast and you go to somewhere like Wisconsin. It's a whole different change in the world on how people live and how people operate. But I will say this on the cheese curds thing, brothers. Dude, you fly in on that PJ, right? And you land in Wisconsin at 11 o'clock at night. You hop off and, man, I'm hungry. You go to that local gas station, nothing but cheese curds. I don't care what store you go to. There's cheese curds on every store, every block. Like, dude, it's fire. And that's what really got me going on this cheese game and being a cheese enthusiast like I am. Wisconsin is known for their cheese.
Yeah.
And, dude, cheese curds, fire.
Dude, they're good.
Oh, cheese curds so bomb.
So
Anytime
good.
a restaurant has cheese curds for an appetizer,
Delicious.
we're getting it every time.
Delicious. And
hey, you want to know something crazy? Have you ever got the cheese curds at Buffalo Wild Wings?
yes, I have.
So this bartender / waitress put us on the game, bro. She was like, "Oh, you guys got to get a side of caramel with these." I'm like, "What? A side of caramel?" Bro, you dip the cheese curd in some your mother would love these. You dip your cheese curd in some caramel, life changing.
That sounds like I gotta watch how much sugar I'm intaking.
Oh, that's true.
What did we get? It was the caramel fries, right?
So Dr. Carter came up for what? There's no special occasion. You just came up, right?
It's Skylar's birthday.
Skylar's birthday. Okay. We went out on the night of the town. We went gambling for a minute. We went bowling, but before we went bowling, we went to the GSR, and they had these crab fries or something like that. I don't know what they were called, but they were the seasoned fries, but the dipping sauce was syrup. So kind of similar from what you're talking about, Matty. They were syrup that you would dip these. You would touch the fries and you just have the powder of how much seasoning's on your head. But dude, they were good.
So good. That was good. That was good. Man, now I want to get cheese curds.
Yo, you want to know some good cheese curds? A&W's got some good cheese curds, or what Matty's talking about, Buffalo Wild Wings. You get that burger, right? You get that Buffalo blue cheese burger. You have them add some cheese curds on it. It's good. Throw some buffalo sauce on it. Oh. But one thing I do want to talk about before we wrap this bad boy up is, do you guys remember the movie that was in the making that's probably never gonna get made now is the movie Rust, where someone got shot from what's his face, the big actor that everyone knows. I don't know.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin. He said, "Hey, I'm not guilty. Like wasn't my fault. I didn't know. I don't handle guns IRL." So this is within a 24-hour period, the Rust movie armor, the one who is in charge of handling the guns from point A to point B, putting the prop guns back, this and that, the other thing, got sentenced. Not Alec Baldwin, the armorer. She got sentenced to 18 months in prison for that hiccup that happened.
So what exactly happened? She loaded a live round instead of a blank, or the blank threw out a projectile? What you remember exactly what happened there?
So this has happened before this movie even became a thing. My favorite movie, I got a top 3, but we won't go into that. One of my favorite movies that's in the top 3 is The Crow, which was Brandon Lee, which is son of Bruce Lee, was doing a movie, which is a very good movie. If you guys never seen The Crow, go ahead and watch it. Same situation. There's a part in the film where there's a crazy shootout. The Crow appears, which is Brandon Lee, appears at this table where all the criminals are like, "Hey, we got to take the Crow down," and he appears. And in that scene, someone shot a real bullet, which there's a whole conspiracy that you can go down the rabbit hole, but I'm not doing that right now. He gets shot by a real bullet. He dies. And same thing as this Rust movie. Same thing. Alec Baldwin was shooting at, which is actually pretty crazy because the way the camera angle is the bullet was inches away from whoever was recording, which I think it was the actual cameraman and the producer. But yeah, same thing. So he goes on set like you're going to go to the medical field, you're about to do something, or you're about to sell a car, your everyday life, right? This is something that he does on a daily basis. He thinks it's a fake gun. He pulls the trigger. A real bullet comes out and kills I think she was the executive producer, or she was the producer, something like that. It's crazy. And
that's crazy.
But that sparks the debate. Is it his fault? Is it the armor who just got sentenced to 18 months in prison? Whose fault is that?
Well, it goes deeper than that for sure. Like, why was he pointing the gun at the producer though? Or was the producer just in the way?
No, it was just they were filming the movie. Like I said, like they're doing their job every day. You know, hey, we need you to look this way. We need you to do this for this shot.
Yeah,
you know
so all I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. So he didn't just like point the gun at the producer.
Yeah, no, it was pull the trigger. Yeah, it was for like a movie scene. And
with a firearm, even if it's a fake one, like whatever you point the gun on, you better be prepared to destroy is like one of the things they teach you. So I mean, if she was just in the background and he shot the gun thinking it was part of the movie, then no, I don't think it was his fault.
Yeah. But that goes deeper to even if it's a fake gun, but if it
why were there live rounds on set too though?
Why is there live rounds? One, but two, it's also the gun handler's job or duty to ensure that gun is cleared, or so that's a crazy debate. That's a crazy thing, but yeah, that she just got sentenced. The armor who's in charge from bringing the gun from the safe or the vault or whatever to the actor, point A to point B. She's the middleman in that. She got sentenced to 18 months. So I'm kind of curious on what happens to the trigger man. Does he get sentenced? Does he get let off because he's a really famous person?
Even if it was.
Oh, I just got news. Emily told me that he was messing around. She's been pretty close to the story, I guess. I guess he was messing around with the gun. So there's that.
So it wasn't on set then. It was kind of like
no, they weren't recording. They weren't on a scene or anything.
Oh, that is news to me.
Apparently he was messing around and just pointed the gun and shot it at somebody, like joking around, and ended their life. Which again goes back to my take, even if it's a fake gun, you don't point it at somebody
Yep.
unless
Yep.
you're prepared to destroy whatever you're pointing it
Treat,
at.
never keep.
Say that again.
Treat, never keep.
What does that even mean?
Treat all weapons like if they're loaded. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're intended to fire. Never point a weapon at something you're not intending to shoot. And treat, never keep. I fucking forgot. This is awkward. But yeah, that's like a little acronym in the military.
Someone, I think Matty was there when we don't want to go down that road, but someone a long time ago said, there's, again, I guess it comes down to personal preference, right? If there's people that think, hey, if you have a gun pointed to the ground, if you have a gun pointed up, pointed away from anything in its path. So there's everyone's got their own view, right? Like point straight up, point anywhere where there's, the damage can't be done, or point straight down. But I guess it just comes down to personal preference. But when it comes to a movie scene, that's crazy. I don't know. Like, in my opinion, it's a weird
Me personally, I point mine at the ground
Down.
when I'm at the range.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But then you get people that, hey, no, you're supposed to point straight up because
I don't give.
and then you get people that are
say.
like, no, you're supposed to point it anywhere, doesn't matter, up, down, left, right, whatever, where no one's at. So I think it's personal preference, but me personally,
it's down. You're holding it down, bro. You're holding it down.
No, I'm not arguing nothing. I'm just saying I'm giving everyone's opinion. Everyone's got, again.
What do you do?
Luke, the type of dude.
I don't own any guns
He
at
just
all.
swings around his chair and he's just like this.
I don't own any guns. I'm against guns. I don't know why anyone would own a gun in their life. It's crazy. So I don't own any guns.
Bruh, don't even.
I don't know. Me,
popped your cherry, bro.
me personally, my first thought would be point to the ground. But at the same time, it's also, if it's circumstance, right? If there's kids running around or this and that or the other, my first thing would be point away.
Why are you having a gun out when kids are around?
No, I'm not saying a gun out in general. I'm saying it's all circumstance. Like me, I would never point it straight up. I think that's goofy. I think that's very goofy. But if I think it comes to trigger discipline, right? Like if I'm going to have my gun in a holster, I would assume that it's pointing to the ground, and I would assume that there's nothing that's going to get in between the trigger while it's in the holster. If it's out of the holster, I'm going to trigger discipline. That's just my take on it. I obviously wouldn't be pointing it in any way towards anyone or anything that's not a target or in a destructive path, but I would say to the ground, but also I think it's circumstance. That's just me. I would never point it up though. That's just goofy. That's just goofy to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Goofy.
You a goofball though, so wouldn't be surprised.
Oh shit.
But I think we went over good stuff. We announced our winner, beef sheets of the Sub-Zero Goodies basket. I think.
Do you want to leak some other news?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! If anyone's still in here,
that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to leak that?
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone can hear that for a drum roll, but
here in the near future, we're gonna be putting out our first merchandise, and two of us are wearing it right now. If you guys can get the hint, it's going to be a Already Dead podcast. So just keep tuning in. We'll give you updates on it. Where it's already in the works. So super exciting. If you guys want to support, by all means, we'll have the link will have this, how much it costs, maybe a code that we throw out there for people that are tuning in.
Maybe a giveaway.
Maybe another giveaway or two.
Maybe.
Maybe we all show up one stream and we just all turn and look at the camera and we already have a hat on. So, and then you guys can see it, how it fits, how it looks. Because I'm very picky when it comes to my hats. I am very picky when it comes to my hats. So these are gonna be the best of the best.
I feel like we all are.
It's gonna be the best.
What kind of
the
hat
best.
you got on right now?
A Brixton
Brixton, huh?
with the snapback.
With the snap.
Snapbacks and tattoo.
So snap. But yeah. So get off subject. But yeah. So in the near future, how near we don't know yet, but it's going to be sooner rather than later because we're super excited to get this shit out to you guys.
But let's get a little crazy, right? Let's get a little crazy. Matty, from what you've seen so far, what's your opinion on it? Because I don't think we've even talked about this like we are right
No.
now. Like opinion on
haven't.
what the draft is. Like, Matty, what you think? What you think?
I like it a lot, to be honest. And you know, the one that you sent me, this last one,
Don't
I
show
really
it.
like.
Don't
I'm
show
not
it.
gonna show it. I'm not gonna show it, but I'm gonna just kind of get a refresh here. Maybe I'll like the picture so we know what we're talking about. But I like that idea. Oh, here it is. I found it. Yeah, let's see. Because me personally, I like a deep hat because I got a big head,
Yeah.
and I feel like that would be super comfortable for me.
This is awkward having to scroll through so many Doja Cat things. Who put so many Doja Cat?
Maybe
bro,
should I just here?
click on the thing
Oh,
up
the
there and then
pictures,
go to
yeah.
photos and
Do
then
you-
you can just scroll through.
Right, you just thumbs up there, right? You just thumbs up there.
Yeah, well, I just replied to it too, so it's at the very bottom now.
Let me scroll back down through. Whoever put all this Doja Cat stuff needs to chill out, dude. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Wasn't me.
Goofy.
That ain't my
Yeah, I
fault.
like that one. All right, Dr. Carter, what's your opinions on the?
I like them. I like it. It's like I said, I'm very. It's you can see the hat, but as soon as you put it on, it's a completely different ball game. So we're gonna make sure that we get you guys the good products and good hats and good quality. Like I hate hats that like you buy at Walmart and you put it on and like the hat's like just I don't know.
Yeah.
Look like what is that?
Like there's like
Sandlot.
no bill. Yeah, there's like no bill. The bill's like flimsy as hell, and then like this part of I don't know how to explain it, but
Or it's like the
Uh,
Sandlot where the bill's like 7 foot long.
yeah, the our freaking logo is gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. I think you guys are gonna like it. I think you guys are gonna like it a lot. So hopefully we get this out to you guys soon. But again, we're not gonna rush something and make it poor quality.
Quality
time to do it.
over quantity.
Hell yeah.
Well,
So,
shit.
well, I think that's all the news for us. I'm super excited now for next, and we'll have more updates for you guys and everything. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
You're gonna be tight.
Yeah, buddy.
So if you're still here, if you were in from the very beginning to now, you've been informed, you know what's going on, you have something to look forward to, which means you're following us on Instagram, Facebook, all the other social medias. But that's it for now. I'm your host, Lucky Luke.
Knock Carter out.
Later.
Later, guys.
Later.